Hello, folks. As you can see, it's a wee bit different tonight. If you were here yesterday, then you'll be seeing at the moment that it looks indeed very different. I've done a wee bit of investing. Went into the old bank account and invested in a monthly subscription to StreamYard, and that's the streaming platform that I'm using, StreamYard. And basically, it's allowing me to obviously have this layout around me with the badges on this side of me. Try to figure out what way to point here. The badges on that side of me with a score, obviously that can be updated throughout the night. And down the bottom there, got my subscriber count. It's not going to go up live, obviously. As I'm going, I need to manually change that, but obviously that's why I've put it at 4.9k, so I then need to be updating it every single few minutes or whatever, depending on how quick the subscribers go up. But we have a lot of graphics to go through the night. You would have seen at the start of the stream that, or maybe some of you didn't, now that a lot of you are coming in, but this was the graphic at the very start of the stream before I come on into this graphic. And then for when goals go in, for example, we have this graphic, which you can see to the side of me there, says goal Motherwell, which we'll be hoping for, because obviously we want to see the coefficient go up tonight. And obviously, positive results in Europe for the Scottish teams allows that to happen. But then we also have a goal Coleraine graphic to go with as well, and that allows me to then have time to go in and edit another graphic so that I can update the score, because I need to manually update these graphics as the game goes on, etc., etc. And also need to remember the ticker at the bottom that currently says SPFL teams in Europe today, and says the scores. I do need to be updating them, so I need to be aware of the Aberdeen score, for example, and stuff like that. So there's a bit more involved in tonight's stream. I hope you enjoy it. There's going to be stuff at half time where I go through a bit of paper talk from today, a bit of gossip, Scottish football gossip, and stories from around the whole of Scottish football. There's only going to be about 5 in the sort of half-time bit, because there is only a 15-minute break at half-time. So it should be good. It feels more professional, put it that way. It feels far more professional than just sitting here with a blank screen. And the StreamYard logo last night was up in the corner. Now you can see up in the top right corner, it's 1885 Ben marking a channel logo. I've deliberately put that there. I can change it as the stream's going on. There's a StreamYard one, for example, but I've obviously designed my own and went with the 1885 Ben one. So there's definitely a lot more involved in this, and it might take me a wee bit to just get to grips with it, but we'll wait and see. We'll just wait and see. So let's catch up with all of the comments. I wasn't really looking at them there as I was introducing these out of the stream, I suppose. We're now 3 minutes into the stream. I'm on the BBC Sport kind of app on my telly, and it says the stream will start shortly. So that's where I'm watching the game. You can watch it live on the BBC Sport website or their app on your phone or laptop, whatever, and you will be able to get it. You can watch it on an Amazon Fire TV stick as well. That's what I'm doing right now. You just literally go into the BBC Sport app on your Fire Stick and choose the Motherwell game. You need to go and find it, but it is live on the BBC Sport app. So, got a lot of hellos. Hello, hello, hello. Johnny Sloan dyed your hair. Nah, it's probably just a light, Johnny. Ewan Murray, looking solid, mate. Cheers. Obviously, you're talking about the graphics there, but cheers. Hammy, hello. Nadir Chief to Dundee, is it true? Well, you can get my opinion on that at half-time, because as I was saying, there's going to be a bit of paper stuff at half-time, so that is indeed one of the stories included. I'll give my opinion on it more at half-time. What about the Aberdeen game? Someone's saying, well, it will be updated in the ticker below, but I'm not going to be able to watch that game live, so it wouldn't be the same as, being able to live update you with the Motherwell game. I will literally be sitting watching that game, so the Aberdeen game will just be kind of updated via the ticker below. And as you can see, the Rangers result there is also there. I meant to say that. Lincoln Red Imps 0, Rangers 5, and the goal scorers indeed in that game were in the form of James Tavernier, Thomas Connor Goldson, Alfredo Morelos twice, and Jermaine Defoe. So a good result for Rangers, continuing their fantastic European form in the last 2 seasons under Steven Gerrard, and it also puts Alfredo Morelos as Rangers' second highest ever European goal scorer, if I remember that one correctly. They tweeted out earlier on saying Alfredo Morelos with his 20th European goal for Rangers. The Colombian striker is our second all-time European goal scorer, so that is some feat for the boy. Well done to him. He's got tremendous form in Europe. He didn't exactly hit the heights in the league last season, but he's definitely proven it on the European stage. I've seen a couple of comments about the graphics. Cheers, man. Or cheers, folks, I should say. There's more than one people saying it. But aye, it's Hammy, Ben, we both have the same phone colour. Fantastic. Red iPhone SE, that's what mine's is. The new iPhone SE. It's actually cheaper to get because I upgraded it from my iPhone 7, and it was cheaper to get than the iPhone 11. So, got an upgrade. Quite good. I've got a lot of storage on it now, so it means that like when I'm doing videos and that, I didn't ever run out of storage, so it's a good thing. But we do need to post out the stream on the socials. However, it looks like Instagram isn't exactly working the best now. I don't know if anyone else is having that same issue. However, it's saying no internet connection for me on my stream on my Instagram. So I can't really put it out on the socials just yet. I've put it out on Twitter. So people will know about it, and hopefully as time goes on and the game moves on, people will notice it on their YouTube feeds and come in and join us. I think at the peak last night, from what I saw anyway, I wasn't checking it from the very start of the stream, but I know at one point we did have around 70 people in, and we aimed for 70 likes at the end of last night's stream, and we did indeed hit that. So tonight, lads, for the 25 of you that are in here right now, before the game starts in 8 minutes, would you please hit the like button, and we'll just see that ticker hit up throughout the night. We're at 17 just now, and for there being around about 25 folk in here, that's pretty good stuff. 18. As I'm said last night, it only takes a few seconds to just hit the like button and it helps me out, so probably gets the stream out to a lot more folk as well, so you can get a lot more folk into the stream and enjoying the content, etc. So if you can just hit the like button, that'd be fantastic. But aye. And Hammy is indeed confirming. No, I did not block you. I would never do that to someone like yourself as well, who I'm obviously a class as a decent enough friend across the social media platforms now, and I respect the fact that you're putting yourself out there on the internet to do the videos. It's not the easiest thing for anyone to do, really, so I do appreciate the work that you put into your own channel. But aye, if you're having trouble DMing me, it's obviously not just my Instagram, it's the issue. Thought you were getting sick of me messaging you. Nah, trust me. That I've had worse people in terms of like not like subscribers really or that, just like in general, like just random like bot accounts on Instagram, like just messaging you like all the time, and it gets a bit tedious at some point, but aye, it's fine. It's completely fine. I don't mind people that I speak to regularly, or anyone really in chats like this. She's are the loyal folk of the channel. I really didn't mind you drop me a message on social medias and just having a chat. Retro football games were class. Is that a good video? I actually enjoyed filming that. To be fair, it was a really good video to film. It was a nice weekend, a throwback for me. I'd never really played those type of games for years, so as I say, it was a good throwback. We've got around about 5 minutes until the game starts. At the moment, we're currently looking at on the BBC app just a screen of Coleraine versus Motherwell. It's no any players on the pitch or anything, but that does indeed remind me that we can indeed show you the lineups. I do have graphics for this, so be aware that you're about to be absolutely flabbergasted by the graphics. Maybe not. Let's go with the Coleraine lineup first. In goal, we've got Dean. Then we've got number 2, Kane, 13, McConaughey, 15 O'Donnell, 18 Traynor, 11 Carson, 8 Lowry, 6 Jarvis, 21 Nixon, 7 Doherty, and 9 McLaughlin. And then for Motherwell, we've got number 1 Carson, 33 O'Donnell, 31 Gallagher, 16 McGabby, 4 Lammy, 5 McGinley, 7 O'Hara, 6 Campbell, 19 Polworth, 29 Lang, and number 32 Tony Watt. And back to me. So there you go, there's the lineups, and I don't know any Coleraine players, I'm going to be quite honest. I know their manager, obviously, Oran Kearney, used to be St Mirren manager, so he is well known in these parts. But in terms of Motherwell, it's the same lineup from their previous game, because I'd made these graphics earlier on today and I'd made it based on their last lineup, and I didn't have to make any changes to the lineup graphic when I saw their lineup for this game tonight. So they've went with the same 11 from the previous game, so they're keeping it going and hoping for obviously a similar result even to the one at the weekend where they got a 1-0 win at home, obviously. So they're looking for similar results to that. These are one-legged ties, I do believe, so Motherwell will be hoping that they can get through the next round, and obviously in games like this the coefficient can go up with good results for Scottish teams, and we all want to see that. I mentioned it last night briefly when I was speaking about that I was going to come onto the stream tonight to do this. I was speaking about it and going on about, obviously we need Scottish teams to perform well in Europe and continue doing so. Rangers obviously doing that tonight with the 5-0 win over Lincoln Red Imps, but Motherwell tonight against a team like Coleraine, who, forgive me, I can't remember the team they knocked out, but it was an impressive victory in their last European outing. I will indeed find that information for you just now. It was a well documented win, because it was a bit of a scalp, I do believe, Heron. So they did indeed defeat in the last round. Where is it? If somebody could let me know in the comments, that'd actually be fantastic. So I've got it, lads. Coleraine shock NK Maribor in Europa League qualifying victory. So they beat NK Maribor, and that was obviously a very impressive result for them. They'll be looking to, I don't know if they class like playing a game against Motherwell as a kind of underdog kind of situation for them. So it'll be one to just wait and see what Coleraine are like. I can't really say that I've seen anything of them in the past. So it's just one of those things. It's a European tie. It's a one-off European tie, as the teams actually just come out on the field of play just now. Motherwell lining up in their famous amber and claret kit, or claret and amber kit, and Coleraine in their red. I do believe their home colours are actually blue, because obviously that's in their badge. They've got a bit of red, but I didn't think that their natural colour was red. I think it's blue, but anyway, we move on. So both teams are coming out there now, and we just wait and see what the game's got to unfold. We obviously got 3 goals last night in the game between St Mirren and Celtic. It was a 2-1 win for Celtic. St Mirren went 1-0 ahead through Lee Irwin in the first 3 minutes, really. And all the goals then ended up coming in the first half. First one, Ryan Christie cross in for a Shane Duffy header. And then the second one, another Ryan Christie cross in for a James Forrest header, which was a surprising one, really, because obviously it's James Forrest and he's not exactly the tallest of players. So there is that. But of course, this game, Motherwell, they need to get through, in my opinion. I'm not going to. I've already went over the fact that I don't really know much about Coleraine, but Motherwell, in my opinion, they've started off the season poorly for the team that they've got at their disposal. They've got players like Alan Campbell in the squad, Mark O'Hara, Liam Polworth, Declan Gallagher at the back, Stephen O'Donnell, a couple of Scottish national players there, and obviously Alan Campbell capped at lower age levels for Scotland, and he's got a big future in the game, I believe. So I think this is it'll be a tricky tie for Motherwell, but I still think it's their tie to lose, and hopefully, for the sake of the coefficient, we can get good results from not only Motherwell tonight, but Aberdeen as well when they play Viking FK away from home. So let's go back in the comments. Peter Mackay, he's coming on a video tomorrow, lads. I've actually filmed the video. I've obviously still to edit it, but it's SPFL predictions versus subscribers, and Peter is a Ross County fan, and he's coming on the video to do a week of predictions for this weekend's upcoming Premiership games. So you'll see Peter in a video tomorrow, but he's going on about 2 streams in a row. You'll have to see it. I'll certainly be doing more of these. I'm doing a wee kind of paper talk kind of thing at half time to see how you enjoy that type of feature on the channel, and I'm actually planning to do that type of thing in a live stream type format if you are up for that. So at half time when I do the whole paper thing, keep it in mind that I might go and do that in a future video idea, and let me know your thoughts on that one. But yes, cheers Peter for tuning in to a second stream in a row. The game is kicked off for 30 seconds in. Motherwell are currently just lost the ball in the corner. Coleraine on the ball at the moment. But aye lads, you can get your questions in, etc, etc, and I'll hopefully be able to go through them and answer them as time goes on. If you can give me kind of wee updates into the Aberdeen score, and genuine updates, do not fluff me about, because I do need to change the ticking timer just below me there, and I don't want to be giving out wrong score updates. So aye. Hi Ben, what do you think of the Rangers 5-0 thrashing of the Lincoln Red Imps? Obviously, the history between Lincoln Red Imps and Celtic, where it was Brendan Rodgers' first game in charge of Celtic, back when he obviously first became manager of the club, and they lost 1-0 away to Lincoln Red Imps. That was obviously when European ties were two-legged, and they lost 1-0 in Gibraltar, and then took it back to Celtic Park and absolutely thumped them. But Rangers have done the business in the one-legged tie and thumped them 5-0 tonight. It's just continuing their good form for the start of the season. I expected nothing less for a game like this. Oh, nah, Motherwell kind of claimed for a penalty there, but they didn't get it. Referee certainly not up for that one. But aye, the 5-0 thrashing, as I said, it's just Rangers continuing their good form for the start of the season. I expected nothing less from them in a game like that. Lincoln Red Imps really caused a shock to Celtic a few years ago, so there's no real reason for Rangers to lose a game like that, especially on the form they're on. In a game they've not conceded this season, so they're going well. Find out tomorrow though if I think that they'll concede their first goal of the season, and along with my subscribers as well, Peter, and we've got a Hibs fan coming on as well. Find out if we think Rangers will concede their first goal of the season this coming Sunday against Hibs. Rory DAFC, the night is now sorted. Brilliant. As I'm saying though, you can actually watch this game for free. So if you want to kind of have me on in the background and have the game on as well, then you can do that. You just go into the BBC Sport website, bbcsport.co.uk, I believe the website is, and then find the Motherwell live game. You probably need to go into the Scottish football section of the website. But you can also watch it via any BBC Sport app you have, whether that's on your phone, on your Fire Stick, or on your laptop computer, whatever. As I said, you can have them both on at the same time if you fancy it, if you want to stick around in the stream. But aye. Oh, what a legend. You are the man, Hammy. You really are. What a guy. Enjoy. Buy yourself a couple of Freddos, and he sent £1.99 in a super chat. Class. Class to the boy. What a boy. Cheers, man. Now, I'm not going to advocate that you do send in money, but there is the option there that you can send in super chats, and I'm obviously definitely going to show you up on the screen if you do send in a super chat, because that is some commitment to the cause, and I really do appreciate it. I'm having to fork out in the bank account to get a better stream for you guys here. Oh, Mal got a chance. Wide for a corner. But I'm paying a monthly fee for this whole kind of better setup for the streams, so I can bring you the best type of content that I possibly can. So hopefully this is a kind of new beginning for the channel, and things like that. £1.99 for Big Hammy. That's put a smile on my face. Like that makes up for like just being here and being able to spend the night with these. It's brilliant. Cheers, Hammy. Rory's currently doing some homework, so it's good to have me on in the background. I appreciate the grind. Appreciate the grind, doing the schoolwork and having 1885 being on in the background. Fantastic stuff. Harris Taylor giving it the clappy hands. Cheers, Harris. How's my fantasy football Scotland team doing? Now, I don't know if you were here last night, Paisley Rab. So I'm assuming you're a St Mirren fan, and your name's probably Robert or Robbie. I got a 4-point deduction last night because I'd made transfers in my team, so I would have been on 72 points over the last game week, which included the games at the weekend just passed and the game last night between St Mirren and Celtic. So my points from the previous game week just passed there are 68. I'll show you on the screen right now, actually. As Motherwell get a corner. Oh, and it's still in the books here. Oh, it's a chance. Cleared off the line. But aye, there's my kind of fantasy team. It's not going to show up tremendously. In fact, I'll just tell you, it's not going to show up well enough. 68 points. Goldson got 7. Stuart Findlay for Kilmarnock got 2. Hakeem Madoff and Hamilton got 2. Barisic 3. Scott Wright 6. Burke for Kilmarnock, Chris Burke, got 2. Kent as my vice captain got 13 points. Christie got 11. Now, if I'd had him as my vice captain, he would have got more. But hey ho, he got 11 for last night's performance. Edward was my captain. Had an absolute stinker last night. Missed a penalty. Missed a really good chance. Oh, Motherwell through. It's going to be a goal. Oh, good save for the boy. Good save for the Coleraine keeper there. It's actually good play for Motherwell. Across in the box for Alan Campbell. And Tony Watt had a shot. I believe that was blocked. And then I believe it was Mark O'Hara that came in after that. Tony Watt gets his shot blocked. And it was then Stephen O'Donnell coming up for the back, actually. And that was saved by the goalkeeper. So that was that. Edward had a stinker last night. He's my captain. If he'd have scored the penalty and scored that one-on-one chance that Christie actually put through for him, I would have had more points on the board. But he didn't. He got subbed off after he missed the penalty, and it was a shambles. And then finally, I've got Kevin Nisbet up top. So I've got 68 points for the previous game week just there, and that puts me into 196th place in my own league. In other scenarios, I am second in another league that I'm in, first in another league that I'm in, so and I'm actually quite far ahead in that league. So, well, lads, I'm 111th in the Football Hub League. Now, I don't know if the Football Hub is in this stream. I know he kind of follows me on Twitter and stuff, so I'm assuming he might be here, but I am 111th in his league. Now, it's not a great stat really there, but it's higher than I am in my own league anyway. And I'm 149th in the Tap Bag League, which is the podcast that is on the channel. If you're a regular viewer of the channel, Tap Bag, that's the podcast I'm on with Andy and Liam. As Coleraine actually go through here, they're in the box, and it's been deflected out for a corner. They're a wee breakaway there, and they've put a cross into the box, and it's deflected off Declan Gallagher out for a corner. But aye, that's kind of how my fantasy team's doing at the moment. I made changes to my team that has seen me transfer out Ryan Christie because he didn't start at the weekend, so I kind of panic transferred him. Luckily, I obviously had him for the midweek game, so he got points. But I transferred him out, put in Greg Kilty in midfield, and brought in Shane Duffy and made him my vice captain because Shane Duffy's been scoring goals. So I've got him in my team. So hopefully I can have another good weekend of fantasy football. So let's just get that one off the screen. Coleraine with a corner here, and Motherwell clear it successfully. Hammy HD back in with another comment. No problem, anytime. No money would show how much you've helped me and inspired me to start my own channel. Glad to hear it, man. I do know that obviously when you were wanting to start a channel, it was all about getting advice and stuff, and you have improved your content over time. Obviously, everyone has to start somewhere, and you've grown over time. Obviously, once the matchday vlogs come back, we can all start enjoying that type of content again. But in terms of your general content, it's been good, and it's obviously improved over time. You're starting to get people involved in the channel as well. Like I've been on a lot of videos just featuring every now and then, and it's good. It's good stuff. So keep it going. Tony Watt to score tonight and turn up. Better score tonight and turn up. Alan, do you support Motherwell? You must do, surely, if you're like asking Tony Watt to turn up, basically. Coleraine just had a long throw in there, but Motherwell are now on the break after they've cleared it. Callum Lang on the ball, and he's put it through to Alan Campbell, who's played it through to Liam Polworth, who cut it back. He's cut it back again. McGinley. Sure, it's going to be a goal. Callum Lang. He's taken it too wide. Where's he gone? He's mucked that, That was a good chance. That was a good chance on Motherwell there. Should have made more of that. Matthew Wiley, good looking video, Ben. You should edit these for the highlights for your best reactions. That is a possibility. Hopefully my phone could take as big a file as like an hour and a half long clip, but that is a possibility. Good shout, actually. Really good shout. Well done, Matthew. Mate, why do you only have 4.97 subscribers? You deserve around 1 billion subs. Aye, cheers, man. I appreciate that. Obviously, everyone has to grind and get to their own level at some point. Hopefully one day we can be a massive channel, but for now, I'm relatively happy with how it's grown. Obviously, in the last month or so, you'll have seen if you follow me on social medias that I've not been too I've not been like too kind of positive about the channel just because of the views and growth and stuff. But we're on the up now. I'm really enjoying this type of content, and I want to do more of it. So I've always loved YouTube, and it's just a love-hate relationship at times if the views aren't coming in. But that's a I don't know if that's a foul. Like, he's not really done much there, linesman. The linesman's given it. Callum Lang runs through. Oh nah, that is not a free kick. No way. The Coleraine boys tripped over Callum Lang's foot. He's tried to get round him. It's a shambles. Because Motherwell were clean through there after he got past that defender, and he ended up squaring it into Tony Watt, who was coming up on the side, and it was just a clear tap, and it would have been 1-0 Motherwell. Easy. I'm not going to show Nathan Graham's comment because it would cause a lot of bother. I don't hate Dundee, just to put it on record. Anyone else not seen the live video on BBC website can't see anything. I'll go and have a look on the BBC website and see just how to access it. So I'm on bbc.co.uk/sport right now. Then I go into football, and it says live Europa League watch Coleraine versus Motherwell. So I click that, and then it says it's got a play button, and then it just lets you watch it. So I'll actually drop this link in the chat for you, so that if you do want to go and watch it, then you can indeed do that. So there you go, lads. There is the link in the chat. Copy and paste it, etc., etc., and you're able to go and watch the game. But I'll need to get it off my own screen now because that is obviously going to interfere with the stream. So let's just sort that out for you. But aye. Been a decent enough start from Motherwell in this game. They're providing a bit of, they're going forward at least. They're no resting their laurels and trying to just go easy into the game. They are going forward, and they've created a couple of chances. They've had a few shots blocked, and as I say, they should have probably been 1-0 up because I don't think that was a foul for. But he gave it, so what can you do? Jordan Sinclair, you'll have probably heard me say it, but the link is in the live stream chat. I assume you're new because you're saying also quick question, where are you from? Love the accent, man. Your logo there says Gulf Coast Rangers, so Coleraine there. Sorry, Jordan, I'll get to your comment in a minute, but Coleraine had a really good chance there. It skimmed just past the post, probably max that. Ball in for the boy, set piece. Ball in for the boy, and a header for their number 9, I think. maybe a bit further past the post than that, but he got a head on the ball. It was number 9, McLaughlin, that got the head on it. Wide of the post, that's Coleraine's first real chance of the game. Motherwell need to watch for that because you didn't want to be going 1-0 down in games like this. As I said earlier, it's one-legged ties. So, as I say that though, Tony Watt, cross into the box. Motherwell still have it alive here. Callum Lang, good save. It's a goal for Motherwell though. Now, obviously, I'm no Motherwell fan, but for now, we are on the coefficient. So, let's get the branding in there. It is a goal Motherwell. Goal Motherwell. There we go. Goal. And I will have to go and update the score on my other graphics. So give us a second, lads. But it was a good goal, to be fair to Motherwell. They've held the pressure on for the start. Callum Lang had a shot and it was saved well by the goalie, but he got there on the rebound and tapped it in. Tony Watt crossed it in, headed clear. Stephen O'Donnell got it back in. Callum Lang, first shot, saved by the goalie, and in on the rebound to put Motherwell 1-0 ahead in this Europa League qualifier. So let's get the score updated in this graphic and get it saved for ease and updated on the screen. But a good start from Motherwell. As I'm saying, the coefficient, it's the main thing we're looking at tonight because as long as Scottish teams can continue performing well in Europe, then the coefficient is only going to grow and we're only going to go up places in the kind of European stages. So it's a good thing, and I'm glad to see that Motherwell are now 1-0 ahead. Bogsy will be on Daft now. He's actually streaming at the same time as me, and I kind of expected him to be streaming, but I kind of organised this with you guys last night, and Jenny allowed me to. She's actually currently at work just now, but she'll be back soon. But Jenny, my fiance, allowed me to stream tonight. So we're here, and it's been a good start for the Scottish sides in Europe tonight. But there you go. There's the score updated for you. 0-1. Coleraine 0, Motherwell 1. Fantastic stuff. Now let's just crack on. Links will split screen also posted. Cheers, Dad. That is indeed my dad. He's got Pars Review on Twitter, at Pars Review on Twitter if you want to go and drop that a follow. It's obviously regular Dunfermline updates, so it might not be all your cups of tea, but he does indeed put a lot of effort into that, so if you want to go over and watch, indeed it is 1885 Dad. Cheers. I saw someone earlier, Jordan Sinclair. I forgot to kind of answer your comment earlier. I'm from kind of Stirling area. I was born in Stirling, and I live in Clipmannanshire. Obviously not far from a team like Alloa Athletic, etc. So that kind of gives you an idea. But here he is back again. He's a subscriber all the way from Alabama. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic. Right, so let's just get a catch up. Alan Fink, yes, the coefficient. Alan, I kind of missed your comment if you've said it earlier, but who do you support? Let me know. I'm assuming that you're watching Motherwell, that you support Motherwell. I mean, as Liam Polworth actually delivers a corner for Motherwell, Declan Gallagher nods it down, but Coleraine clear, and it's a Motherwell throw-in. At iFlute, or whatever your name is, can you show us the game? Unfortunately not. Copyright reasons, etc., etc. It's just kind of just standard. I can't really do much about it. My video would get taken down for YouTube immediately if I showed the game. So unfortunately, you're going to have to put up with watching my face. But you get live score updates. You get good chat. Come on, it's the best of both worlds. You can chuck the game on BBC Sport as well. If you got the chat, there'll be a link to the game on the BBC Sport website or the app or whatever way you want to watch it. So there you go. Do you have a second team from another country that you like? It's an interesting one, I say, because I assume that everyone always has that kind of team they always have a soft spot for. Do I really have one? Not properly. I've always kind of said before that I like Liverpool, but that's kind of changed in the last while. I didn't really support Liverpool or anything like that. So I don't know really. I've been to teams like Blackpool in England, Carlisle as well. Where else? Newcastle. So there's teams like that I've got wee kind of soft spots for just because they were good days out and stuff. But in terms of teams for other countries, not really. Like no team that I really invest in heavily. Oh yes, come on Nathan. £1.99 donation. What a man. And there he is, Hammy. He sent in a £1.99 donation before. Cheers, Nathan. That will help me out a decent amount, as I say. It's just nice to receive stuff like this. You didn't have to do it. You can do it off your own back if you really want to, but I really do appreciate it. It helps with the channel, so cheers to that. And there's Peter Mackay coming in. Fair play, Nathan. And indeed, fair play to the boy. Logie Boy 04, what kind of car do you drive? Good question. Good question about a different one, not just football stuff. I drive a Skoda Fabia, but it's got a 2 next to the Fabia, so I'm not like that. Must be obviously a different one to the initial model of just Skoda Fabia. It's a 2008 model of Skoda Fabia, and it's navy blue. It's a pretty decent car. It'll get me for 80B, and I enjoy it. Oh yes, come on, lad. Hammy HD, firing it in. I mean, you need to hold back though, Hammy. Like, I appreciate it all, I really do, but I'm not going to advocate you spending your money on me all the time. If you want to, fair play, but just let your mum know if that if she sees any outgoings in your account, she's like, "What are you doing that for?" Don't say that I forced you into it. But cheers all. Like that's brilliant. Actually, can like even a wee thing like, for example, earlier the day I went out to get loads of papers to cover the halftime stuff on this stream. Oh, Coleraine. Oh, chance for Coleraine there. Clue from Motherwell. I went out to get a load of papers for the halftime feature where I'm going to talk about different stories within Scottish football and stuff. So I spent a decent amount on papers earlier the day, and I actually spent now less than has been donated into this stream. So cheers, lads. It's made up for the wee spend that I went and done the day for the sake of the video. So what a bunch of boys you are. Indeed, Hammy, brilliant stuff. And Footballer HD is it. What can you say to that? £5. Well, you've already donated what? You donated £2 the first time, and now a further £5, so £7. Brilliant stuff. If Motherwell win, I'll drop a 20 bomb. Well, if the coefficient can go up, then we might as well celebrate it, eh? Come on. B Dundee, thoughts on Charlie Adams signing for Dundee? Again, this will be something that is covered at half time because it is indeed included in the half time kind of paper talk stuff. So if you stick around for half time, then that'll indeed be something that I can chat more about. Rangers Loyal, you've kind of joined a wee bit late, so I'll just go over it again. I spoke about it a bit earlier, but obviously Rangers winning 5-0 in Europe earlier. Expected stuff for Rangers. I don't expect anything less for them this season. They're doing really well, and they're just building up that form and consistently, and just obviously no conceding goals and scoring goals at the other end as well for all different types of sources, whether that be strikers, midfielders, or defenders. You can't ask for anything more. At the moment, you wouldn't want to be playing Rangers, put it that way. So a really good result for Rangers and continues the good form that they've had in Europe in the past few seasons. Peter Mackay, shame Lee Irwin isn't playing tonight. He'd have got on the score sheet, eh? Because I said last night before he scored, it was like 30 goals in 8 years or something like that. And he'd barely scored a goal for teams like Ross County that he'd previously been at. And then he scores the first goal in like the first 3 minutes last night. It was crazy stuff, but if he was on the night, I'm sure he'd bag a goal. Ben 1885 lost to Tenants. Now, false, because I don't really drink. At the moment, I'm on the Mac B Strawberry and Kiwi, so it's completely different for the Tenants. But just a wee note, 1885 Ben. A lot of folk do that. A lot of folk do Ben 1885, and I don't know how they've ever done that because it's never been Ben 1885. But hey ho, we move. Ben 1885 loves the MacB. That's what it is. Strawberry and kiwi, it's got to be as well. I've never really tried any other flavours, but this is the one for me. Good info, that good insight, eh? Content. Oh, Jenny, you can come in, dear. You were mentioning the stream earlier, so you can come in.
What's that?
1-0 Motherwell. And Hammy, HD, you know Hammy.
Yeah, John.
Aye. You've just been exposed there, John, live on stream. He indeed put in a £1.99 donation.
I've seen, I was actually watching the stream on my car.
Wow.
You missed my comment.
Oh, no. I was probably focusing on something else, to be fair. Yeah, he put in a £1.99 donation to start.
And Nathan did.
Yep, and then Nathan done a £1.99 donation to copy John, basically. Oh, there you are, right above it. That's why I missed it, because it was just before that. There she is. Hello again, sorry for any noise you'll hear in a couple of minutes. It's me coming in the door. Never heard a thing.
Alright.
So it's quite alright. And then Hammy come in with £5. £5 on top, he's already £2. What a man, eh? But anyway, we get back. Peter says hello.
Hello, Peter.
You look very small.
I'm sitting.
I know, but it's like freaky. Like you're not 2'2", and you're not 7'6" either. 1885 Jen. See, the movement is going on. You should rename your channel, man. 1885 Jen. Get the brand in. Go on. Get my dad to start 1885 Dad. No.
Well, it's our family channel.
1885
Fam.
Fam. There you go. Just it's easy. It's easy stuff. Just 1885 and chuck a name at the end of it. Favourite away ground in Scotland, Ben. Jason Cumming. Is that Jason Cummins, favourite away ground in Scotland now. I've answered this loads of times. I'll answer it eventually, since he has actually asked me, but what's your favourite away day? I mean, I knew you were going to say that actually. It popped into my head straight away. She likes Brecon, I like Brecon as well. It's in my top 3. I've done a video on that on the channel if you want to go and check my top 3 away grounds and worst 3 away grounds in Scottish football. Just type in 1885 Ben top 3 grounds, I suppose, and you'll find that video. But I'll say my favourite one on here anyway, since it's been asked. My favourite Ayr United, yes, Somerset Park. Just a classic retro ground, loads of terracing, fans near the action. It's just fantastic. But Brecon is definitely up there as well. It's got classic stuff about it, the hedge, etc., etc. Really nice people there as well. Real community feel about the club, so good stuff. Hammy, seriously, if your bank account isn't wanting the spends, don't do it. I'm not advocating this spending. It's on your own back this year. Brecon with the big bush hedge, but aye. It's good stuff up at Brecon, as I'm saying. They've got good food actually, good catering options as well. Like teams like Alloa and stuff, they've got good options in their catering servicing. But it's still 1-0 Motherwell. We're half an hour into this game. Coleraine haven't really been up the pitch too much. Motherwell kind of just dominating the ball a wee bit more than Coleraine at the moment. But it looks like Motherwell are quite comfortable in the game at the moment. They've got a long throw in here that Stephen O'Donnell's going to take right into the middle of the box. See if they can create in from that. Alloa's curry pie in a roll. That's a classic, but I've never tried it myself, and I probably never will because I just find it a bit dodgy. But it's the Coleraine keeper's dropped it, and it's cleared off the line. Jeez, Stephen O'Donnell long throw in, and it goes right into the goalie, and he comes out to try and grab it, and it just slips right through his hands. And Motherwell will try and then lob it over him, but it's cleared off the line. Could have been easily 3-0 Motherwell at this point because they had that opportunity that I was talking about where the ref gave a foul, and I didn't think it was a foul, and Lang went through and squared it to Tony Watt, who had an easy tap in. Then they obviously went 1-0 up, so that would have made it 2-0, and then that chance would have made it 3. So Motherwell are really dominant in this game, and it's looking good for them. What's your Kilmarnock Dunfermline predictions for the cup game? Be an interesting one. I really, really hope that somehow were able to get to games at that point, because I've never been to Rugby Park or the BBSP Stadium at Rugby Park, I think it's now called. And I really want to go, and this is the ideal chance. I've been drawing them in a cup game, and I might not even be able to get to go. So, my predictions for the game, funnily enough, right, Dunfermline always get drawn against these higher league teams in the cups, and they always kind of outperform what you would maybe expect a championship team to do. We've finished top of our group for the past 2 seasons or 3 seasons in a row, so I do expect us to give you a game. Let's say 2-1 Dunfermline. Let's go for it. Let's just try it. And then off the back of that, obviously, no, I've not tried a Killie Pie. I've never been to Killie Stadium, but hopefully one day I'll get there. And the Killie Pie is obviously a massive thing to talk about. It's thing that things that people have symbolised Killie Stadium with. So I'll give that a go when I eventually get around to getting to Killie Stadium. How many driving lessons did it take you roughly to pass your test? How much was it? Over 30. Definitely over 30.
You had 2 blocks of 12.
2 blocks of 12 and then
another block of 10.
No, I paid for them one by one at that point. I think I had like maybe 32, 33.
I had 24.
Aye.
If you're wondering.
We've both passed our test, it's all relevant. Aye. So you obviously you need to pass your theory test first. I took 3 attempts. My third attempt, third time lucky I passed that. Jenny passed it first time. So there you go. She passed her theory and driving test, like practical actual driving, quicker than me. So that's that. It's not a cheap thing. So if you are going to look to start doing driving lessons and then obviously getting a car, it's not a cheap thing. The driving lessons themselves are like, what was it? £30 an hour?
Depends who you're with.
Aye, most of them go around that kind of £30 an hour rate. And obviously if you have around 30-ish lessons, which I would say is like the kind of average amount, you're going to...
24 is the average, actually.
Okay. You'll be spending around about between £700 to £900, so it's really not cheap.
And then your theory test is like 20 quid, and then the driving test is actually like 60 to 80.
Aye, so you pay for everything. It's not just a case of getting in a car and start driving and then just go and sit your test for free. It's all paid. So it's not a cheap gig. And then obviously when you get a car, us young folk, we didn't get an easy ride getting cars. So if you're going to go for your tests, good luck to you, or your lessons as well. But just be warned that you'll be losing out on the bank account side of things if you go for it. Good stream, Ben, watching all the way from Kentucky, where I live. But I'm from Scotland and I'm also a Pars fan. Love the content. Go on, Jordan.
Kentucky, is that America?
Oh.
Is it not Connecticut? No, Connecticut.
Kentucky.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh, wait, I should know this. Kentucky. Where is it? Oh, let me know what state that's for, because I should know that. But cheers for tuning in. Brilliant to see. I had a guy for Alabama earlier.
Alabama.
Right. So now we've got a guy for Kentucky and one of the Pars, of course. But anyway, let's get further into this. Scott Fleming, looking forward to having Fife Derby back in the championship again. Definitely, Scott. Hopefully we can get to these games even in smaller numbers. It'll be gutting to have Fife derbies, watching them from home. It just will not be the same. So hopefully we can get to these games, because I really have missed them, and it'll be good to get that kind of atmosphere back at games. But we need to be there. We need to be there. There's a good point for Hammy. The steak bread at Dunfermline is something else. Indeed, it is. I tend to actually get a sausage roll at Dunfermline. You get
lentil soup.
Lentil soup. So we're not really big steak bready folk at Dunfermline, us two.
Not at the stadium, but if we're in Dunfermline, we get steak breadies.
Aye, for actual Stevens the Bakers in Dunfermline. But when you go to Dunfermline games, I don't really guess. I've had maybe 2 or 3 in my lifetime. I've always had a sausage roll, like every time I went to Dunfermline's ground. Throughout the years, obviously, it's been about 10 years, and I've only had about 2 or 3 steak breadies. And everyone raves about them, and for the ones I've tried, they're fantastic. But just a bit more of a sausage roll, man, me. Oh, Big Victor, where's this? Oh, aye. Big Victor, can I get a shout out? There you go, Victor. But We've got your pal playing for Coleraine tonight. Jarvis, number 6. So there you go. Victor and whatever. Rory DFC. Do you believe the rumours of David Gray joining the Pars and Murray already training with us from Hibs? I believe more the Fraser Murray one. We will be looking for kind of a backup winger, sort of central kind of midfield player. So I believe that one. I don't know about the David Gray stuff. Like, these are all kind of fan rumours. There's nothing concrete to any of these stuff, so don't really know about the David Gray one, to be honest. But Fraser Murray seems like one that's maybe a bit more concrete, considering that we do need a player like that. Yeah, cheers, mate. I've had 20, but I don't think I'm test ready just yet, and I have my theory book next month. I mean, I would definitely say that if you don't feel test ready, don't go for it. I felt test ready when I went to do mine. Like, what was it? I sat my first driving test. Maybe start of December, I think it was.
Yeah, you had 24 lessons when you did your first one.
And then, so I sat it in the start of December. And then I took a month. Sat it again?
Yeah, end of January it passed.
Aye. So where was the middle test? Somewhere in between.
No,
Tony Watt!
You passed.
2 seconds. We'll get back to that. Tony Watt scored for Motherwell. There he is. He's turned up. Someone said it earlier. Tony Watt has now scored for Motherwell. So let's get the goal graphic up on screen once again. Motherwell are flying through this game at a rate of knots as Tony Watt scores for the edge of the box. Good goal. And Motherwell dominant in this game, continuing their dominance. Thrown for Stephen O'Donnell. Callum Lang out on the wing, crossed it into the box, and it was cleared to Tony Watt, who slammed it into the bottom right-hand corner, as he would be looking at it, and bottom left of the goalie. Goalie got a hand to it, but shot too powerful for him to keep out. So 2-0 to Motherwell, 36 minutes in. This game looks like it's wrapped up. Really good showing from Motherwell in the first half so far. They've not taken any prisoners, and it's going well for them. It's going well for the coefficient as well. I've mentioned it many times in this video so far, but it's good stuff to see. So let's get this 2-0 graphic up on the screen for you right now. And there you go. 2-0 Motherwell. Now let's get back to this whole driving stuff.
Right. So you took 2 attempts to pass your test, or 3 attempts to pass your theory.
I had 2 actual driving tests.
Yeah.
I sat one at the end of December, and then obviously the driving instructor took a Christmas break, so I booked it for the end of January. And I passed on the 30th of January and got my car a couple of days later and started proper driving at the start of
February. First time, and then when I hit 20 lessons, I sat my test, failed it, and then 24 lessons, I passed it.
Mm-hmm. So
I've been driving for 2.5 years now.
But to just kind of finish that point, if you don't feel test ready, don't go for it. Wait until you feel fully confident that you can spend the money and can not have to go in and spend again and again, because that'll obviously prove costly for yourself. I would advise you to just can keep going with the lessons and just do it when you're most confident. And we were speaking about this the other day.
What else?
Fight me an 1885 dog. We do indeed.
I was actually looking to the before I went to work.
Dog's Trust,
but most of them need a garden.
Aye, I mean that's the only issue. We don't have a garden, but I work from home like all the time now, and I just think it would work. Like maybe no, but it's definitely something we're thinking about. So Hammy, you're on the right lines there, pal. Kentucky is the state. Jeez, oh. Well, what thing made you feel like? What is it? Province? I don't know. Continent, not snow. You've got states, and then you've got
California.
Counties.
I think it's counties because the managers are counties.
Aye. If it's counties, what county are you from within Kentucky? Then let me know that one. Jeez,
I'm great at geography, Alice.
Trust me, I never took geography at school, so there you go. Alan Fink, it was you that commented about Tony Watt. Tony Watt is redeemed. Yes, is indeed 2-0 up. Good goal for the boy. Well done to him. James Dean, is that your girlfriend?
Fiance.
Fiance. So there you go. I'm tied at the hip to her now.
Oh, aye.
Never getting it, lads. Never getting it. But aye. We're looking good.
I'm going to pop off and have some dinner.
How you doing, darling? Haha. How you doing, darling?
I'm great, Alan. Thanks.
Aye, well, you can pop off and get your own wee dinner.
And then I might come back.
I've not actually had dinner yet. I just snacked.
I've got myself a carbonara, so you're not having any.
Brilliant. I don't like carbonara anyway.
No.
Off you pop.
Right. I'll be back, maybe.
Cheerio, dear. Bye, lads. Bye. So, lads, here we are. It's almost half time. It's been a good wee first half of the stream. This good performance from Motherwell here. As I've said many a times, it's good to see Scottish teams doing well. And actually, one thing I've failed to really look at so far is the score in the Aberdeen game. I'll be lucky if it's still 0-0. It is indeed. Oh, it is still 0-0. 0-0 in the 38th minute between 40th minute between Viking FK and Aberdeen. The Viking FK manager called this game the Oil Derby. I don't really know. I can't think where Viking FK are from. The venue is the Viking Stadion in Stavanger, wherever that is. Let me know where Viking FK, the team, are from. But he's calling this one the Oil Derby. Obviously, Aberdeen, well known for the oil in Scotland. So that's a funny one. But anyway, 0-0 still in that game. So the ticking timer down below is still very much accurate. And we are still, as it says, subscribe to the channel and like the video, lads. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. At the moment, the video currently sits on 41 likes. If we can get to 50 likes in the next 5 minutes, as it's due to become half time in 5 minutes. So if we can get to 50 likes on the video for half time, that will be brilliant scenes of glorious emotion. So get us to 50 likes for half time, we'll get the paper talk section of the video going as well. So would imagine somewhere in Ryan Anderson's back. No, lads. Would imagine somewhere in Scandinavia, maybe Norway. In fact, let's know that we've not got Google to just look at this. Viking FK. Viking FK location. Norway. You are indeed correct, Ryan Anderson. Well done. Points to you. Correct, my man. Ewan Murray. Did you see that Neil Warnock's got the virus? COVID's taking it too far. Neil Warnock is a legend of the game. He's a bit like a kind of Dick Campbell type character. He's just one of those stalwarts of the game and been around for years and always been a successful manager with at many teams he's been at. So hopefully he survives the virus and stuff, because it's a bit different with him getting it, because obviously he's an older man, and older people tend to not be able to deal with the virus as well as the younger people. So hopefully he can come at the other end yet unaffected. Hopefully he's asymptomatic and he's not showing massive symptoms or anything, because I wouldn't like to see someone like that go out of the game of football or anything happen to him personally, obviously. And there is confirmation. Louisville, Kentucky. See, I should know this because I used to watch wrestling when I was young, and when wrestlers would get introduced doing the ramp and that, it would always be a case of from so and so. So Randy Orton was St. Louis, Missouri and stuff like that, and Undertaker was from Death Valley and stuff like that. So I know Death Valley, it might exist, but it's not exactly a proper state. But I should know states like that, because I watched WWE and that, which was all American, and it always showed you locations of where things were. But good to get that wee kind of geographical bit in. You learn loads of things here on the 8085 Ben channel. Someone saying 0-1 Aberdeen. Is that indeed the truth? Not going by the BBC website just yet, so we'll wait for official confirmation on that one. Still 0-0 according to the BBC website in the Aberdeen game. Paul McGowan, the baller, scores last night for Dundee. Yep, was it a 1-0 or 2-0 win? 1-0, I think, against Peterhead in a friendly. The Peterhead Twitter admin was going crazy that the goal was offside and it was nowhere near offside. Aye, that's a interesting one. We'll speak about more about Dundee at half time and the new signing of Charlie Adams, so stick around if you want to hear about that. Smithy, it is indeed StreamYard that I'm using. Credit to the boys at StreamYard for creating a good streaming service. I'm really enjoying using it and it's quite easy to navigate around the stuff and that, so aye. On live score, it's 0-1, Dylan McGeer. Well, BBC haven't updated it yet, so we'll just wait for that to come in. In fact, let's get an even more live update. Let's go to the Twitter account of Aberdeen and see what they're saying yet. The Dons lead at the break, 0-1 half time. Let's get this changed then. Let's do that. Hide it for a second and get Viking FK 0, Aberdeen 1. And get a classic Moan the Dons because we need the coefficient to be performing well on a consistent basis, and they're helping that to come to fruition. So the Scottish teams are doing well, not conceding any goals in Europe today so far, and 8 goals scored, 5 for Rangers, 2 for Motherwell in the first half, and 1 for Aberdeen in the first half of their game in Norway. So it's good stuff. You want to see it, and I would love to see teams like Motherwell and Aberdeen go further in the competition than can those type of teams from the Scottish Premiership have in recent years. Aberdeen got to play Burnley obviously a couple of years ago, and did well in that game. I remember watching it and seeing Lewis Ferguson's kind of bicycle kick goal. That was a good night for Scottish football. That showing our kind of quality and standing on a European stage against a team that's a consistent English Premier League team. So the more that Scottish football teams can continue to put in good performances away in Europe especially, the better for the country. Aye, Alan makes a good point. Wonder what it does to the coefficient. Obviously, with how well Rangers performed last season, it's now gotten us 2 Champions League qualifying places for first and second in the league. Now, obviously, you'd expect that to be Celtic and Rangers, so they too will be going into straight away Champions League qualifying places, and then I do believe third place gets Europa League qualifying, and then fourth place will get Europa League B, the Europa League Conference B, because they're introducing that next season. So it's not the full-on Europa League; it's like the secondary Europa League. So aye, that's that. But it is indeed half-time in the Motherwell game. Half-time in the Aberdeen game, as was established already as well. 2-0 to Motherwell. Good performance for the Well. Goals coming from their strikers, Callum Lang and Tony Watt. So that'll be pleasing for Stephen Robinson to see. And it's just good stuff. So aye. Again, talks of EK building a 4,000-seater stadium. That'll be interesting for East Kilbride. I don't know how much gravitational pull they'll have for a fan base in that area. I don't really know enough about the area around East Kilbride Stadium, but be interesting. Obviously, you've seen clubs like Celtic Hearts invest in their stadium and bringing a lot of seating and stuff for their fans in recent years, and it's nice to see Lowland League clubs have that ambition to grow their club and progress up the leagues in Scottish football. So all credit to them if they are going ahead and doing that, because it's really good to just see more teams have that ambition. But here we go, lads. We're going to go into a half-time situation here where I'm going to have to move my chair. I don't know if I'll be in the exact position at the moment, but we are going to go into a paper kind of thing. I went and bought a load of papers basically earlier on, and I've gathered around 5 stories from them, and we're just going to go over them and speak about them in detail whilst half-time is occurring. So the first story that we have, and I'll try and move into the correct position so that I didn't have to move after I've put the graphic there. I believe that should be about right. So let's see if I get it right. Oh, perfect. Seamless here. Right, so the first story to my, I need to get the right point. Right, first story to my my left, but you're right as you're watching this, is from the Daily Record, and it's Celtic Hearts manager Barry Ferguson has pleaded with the SPFL not to price smaller clubs out of playing in this season's League Cup with large COVID coronavirus testing bills. Now, obviously, this is down to the story of the coronavirus testing that clubs have to implement, costing too much for some lower league clubs. And Barry Ferguson, Celtic Hearts manager, is obviously worried about his club having to pay for that kind of stuff, and that kind of maybe causing a threat to them being involved in a competition like the Betfred Cup, etc. So it'll be interesting to see how the SPFL go to deal with this, because the whole kind of pandemic has brought people together. Like James Anderson, for example, put money into Scottish football to get to save a lot of clubs, and that was a really good investment for him and really generous. But now Barry Ferguson is basically calling for the SPFL to do something and help teams in need that are going to fall foul of having to pay for these COVID testing bills. And I didn't want to see any team drop out of the Betfred Cup, because there's some good ties that are involved in the Betfred Cup this season, and I like the tournament as a whole. You've got a game like Celtic Hearts versus Brecon, which is a really tasty one, and I wish fans were able to go to that one, because it would have been really interesting. But it's an interesting game nonetheless, and it'll be good to see a team like Celtic Hearts, who obviously won the Lowland League last season and could have easily been a League Two team this coming season. So it'll be good to see them play against a team like Brecon, who obviously finished bottom last season but have invested in their team this past transfer window. So it'll be interesting to see how Celtic Hearts can fare against a team in League Two, because they've obviously got great ambitions to be involved in League Two at some point in the near future. So if you want to get any thoughts in on that one, drop them in the comments below, and we can have a wee kind of chat about it. There's 57 E's in the stream right now, so get your comments in regarding this wee story here that Barry Ferguson wants the SPFL to not price smaller clubs out of playing this season's Betfred Cup with large coronavirus testing bills. So do you want to see every club compete in the Betfred Cup? Do you think that some clubs will simply just have to pull out because it will be too much money for them to fork out? Or do you think the SPFL will come up trumps and help out clubs in their time of need? Lewis Adam comes in and says, too right. So I believe you're kind of agreeing with Barry Ferguson there, that you think the SPFL should stump up the cash to help out these lower league clubs. I think I agree with you there, Lewis. I think it's a thing that the SPFL should really be looking at, because at the end of the day, it takes away for the competition if teams start pulling out, and the SPFL should be looking to protect their competitions as much as possible. And if that means can fork it out so that clubs can afford the testing, then I think the SPFL should be going heaven and above to try and sort that. Peter Mackay makes a comment here, kind of like against Barry Ferguson, I suppose, saying strange how you can buy and offer contracts to good quality championship players, but he has the nerve to complain about paying for testing. Now that is a point in itself, I suppose, because obviously he's forked into the wage bill by bringing in a player like Callum Higginbotham. They've got players like Nathan Oster on the wage bill, Dylan Easton, and there's a load of other players that they won't be paying cheap money for in terms of a Lowland League club. So I can see your point, Peter, to be fair, because those type of players just won't be cheap. So it is a bit contradictory for him to, go to the SPFL and demand that they fork up the money when he's forking out money on other things within the club. But you could also argue that them bringing in better players has shown that ambition, and it's kind of up to the SPFL to protect their clubs and allow them to compete in every competition available. So there's two sides to the story, really. But you've come back there and said that you agree that the SPFL should help. So fair enough to you. That's, as I said, it really is a kind of thing that you could say either or opinion of, because it's not a set in stone thing. That's like, you can probably see both sides of the argument. But Ewan Murray, teams like Celtic Hearts will be struggling financially just now, and expensive COVID tests is the last thing they'd want. That is, again, it's just one of these things that, like, you can see both sides of the argument. You can see Celtic Hearts and Barry Ferguson's side of it, And if the SPFL don't go and fund teams, then people from the outside will be looking in, going, well, you can pay money to bring in players, etc., etc. But now you're complaining about having to spend money on something that every other club will have to do further up the pyramid. So it really just is a kind of opinionated thing, this. I can see personally both sides of the story, but I do think that the SPFL should be kind of stump them up and help them out the cause so that every team can be involved. And finally, on this point, before we move on to the next story, SPFL they're too lazy and don't want to spend the money. I agree with what the manager said, but I don't think they will. So that's where we'll end this one. It's an interesting one that we'll wait and see any development on. We'll hopefully hear about that in the next few weeks, because obviously the Betfred Cup is due to kick off in around about 3 weeks' time. So it's going to be a fast kind of paced story, this, as we lead up to the Betfred Cup, because if teams start pulling out, the SPFL need to deal with that. So they need to weigh up whether paying for or helping out clubs with the COVID bills is worth more than teams dropping out and having to reschedule all the fixtures. Like, I just think it's a bit a dangerous game for them to try and kind of push teams' limits in terms of their spending for these COVID testing bills. I think it should be helping out. But the next story we'll move on to is one that I was asked about earlier in the stream, actually, and it's from the Courier, that Dundee are mulling over a controversial move for former Dundee United striker Nadir Chifchi. Now, when I read this one, I immediately thought, no way, there's no way it's happening. Like, it's not realistic. Nadir Chifchi himself will not move to Dundee, and I still believe that. I firmly believe that. There is absolutely no way that this move goes through. Even if Dundee are keen to sign the boy, there is no way that Nadir Chifchi joins Dundee. He's a Dundee United man. He loves that club, and he's really appreciative of the fans at Dundee United. So, in my opinion, there's no way that Dundee pull this move off. They might be mulling over a controversial move, but there is simply no way that this controversial move goes through, in my opinion. Get your comments in on that, Ian, because if there's any Dundee fans in here, can you realistically see Nadir Chifchi wanting to join Dundee, of all teams, in Scotland? So I really can't see it. But again, get your comments in on this one, especially if you're a Dundee or Dundee United fan in the stream, because it's just no one that I can see. Jason Cumming here saying Chifchi, once an Arab, always an Arab, and that's very, very similar to what I'm saying. You know, it's just not going to happen. Nadir Chifchi's got too much love for a club like Dundee United, and it's just not going to happen. Breathe Dundee, nice to see a Dundee fan get involved in this chat. It's very relevant to see a fan of the club that I'm talking about. So he's saying just not happening, simple. Basically what I'm going on about as well. So I really can't see this one coming off. Scottish baller Chifchi wasn't good at Celtic, but he was great for United. So if this is going to happen, United need to stop it from happening. That's the kind of thing. Like, Dundee United themselves could be in the market for a striker. Like, I don't see any reason why they couldn't be in the market for a striker, especially one of Nadir Chifchi's kind of standard, because he's played in the Premiership before and Dundee United know what he's about. So if Dundee United are potentially in the market for any striker, then if Dundee are going to look to move for Nadir Chifchi, Dundee United should be in there first. But again, it's just one that I can never see. Hammy HD, I would take him, but there's no way he'll join. Load of shite. There you go. Yeah, that's the final thing I'll have to say on it. Because it literally just is that. But finally, Ewan Murray just comes in and saying it's like asking Jack Grealish to sign for Birmingham. I mean, that's a good analogy to make for it as well. It is literally like asking someone to really cross the pond, across the street in this case, and sign for someone who you're just never likely to see him sign for. I really don't think that one's got any legs. I think it's just literally paper talk to get folk talking. But quickly, we'll cover another Dundee story. Obviously, the recent signing of Charlie Adam has seen him come into the Dundee squad. Very impressive signing for this level of football, and one that I'm sure will bring a lot of quality into Dundee's team. Also, by the way, if you're just kind of joining the stream and you're wondering what this layout all is, it's half-time in the Coleraine versus Motherwell game, and it's 2-0 Motherwell, but we're covering a bit of paper talk here. at half time. So if you want to kind of get involved in the comments, please do. But aye, as I was saying, Charlie Adam joined Dundee, returned to his boyhood club. But on a side note for that, he's come out in the papers in the Scottish Daily Mail and said that he's come back to also be there to care for his mother as she battles illness. So that was a kind of feel good story, and I thought that was quite a nice one to include. Nice to see that he's coming back to play for his boyhood club. You don't really see that often, especially when teams are playing the Scottish Championship, and certainly not players of the calibre of a player like Charlie Adam. He obviously is getting on a bit, and we'll just need to wait and see how he performs on the pitch. But it's good to see him coming back to play for his boyhood club. And it's obviously a hard time for himself and his family, but hopefully his mother can come through it. And I've heard that obviously he came out in the paper, so this isn't just hearsay. He was quoted saying this. It was indeed it is indeed cancer that his mum's dealing with. So hopefully his mum can battle cancer and defeat it like other people have. Obviously, we'll be wishing the best for Charlie Adam and his entire family in the future. So we'll move on to the next story, and it does actually come in the form of Motherwell, the team we're watching tonight, and a player that's actually been involved in a lot of the play for Motherwell and their dominating performance in the first half. Again, coming from the Scottish Daily Mail, they've come up trumps with a lot of good stories for this kind of half-time segment in the video. But it comes in the form of Declan Gallagher, the Motherwell captain and centre half, saying that Motherwell can cash in on Alan Campbell due to his good form. He was quoted saying in the paper that the fans won't want to hear it, but Alan's form is good for the club as it adds zero on his price tag. So what do you think of that? If you're a Motherwell fan in the chat, what do you think of that one? Because obviously, okay, here's a wee comment. Shut up, you wee bobag. What a lot of piss you talk. What piss am I talking? What piss am I talking? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Go on then. Aye, so the fans don't want to hear it, but Motherwell can cash in. And that is true. I mean, Motherwell are known as a selling club. They like to develop their talent and sell them on for bigger fees, etc. You've seen it with David Turnbull recently. So if Alan Campbell keeps performing the way he is, he will definitely get a move at some point in his career. There's no doubt in my mind about that. He's a good player. He scored a brilliant goal at the weekend, and it was good to see him get on the score sheet with a goal like that and get the win for Motherwell, of course. And he's performed well in this game, as I said, in the first half. So it'll be interesting to see how he develops over this season and if he indeed does make a move in the near future, or maybe next summer, for example, to a bigger club like David Turnbull recently did when he moved to Celtic. And the final story, as the second half has just started, so we'll cover this one relatively quick, but from Twitter, Heart of Midlothian's official Twitter account, they confirmed the signing today of Romanian defender Mihai Popescu from Dynamo Bucharesti, subject to international clearance. It's a good signing for them, especially at championship level. It's a fan favourite at St Mirren, and it's a good signing for them. I would expect that type of quality is going to see them through to kind of win the championship. I expect them to win it anyway, but with a signing like that, you can't really argue that they're going to have the quality to win the championship. It's a good signing. I would really commend Hearts for that, because it's a sign of intent. It's one of those. Good signing on the back or going into the championship season anyway. But the game has started. We're 2 minutes into the second half, so let's get back into the live updates. I'll move back over now. But it's 2-0 Motherwell. We're 2 minutes into the second half, as I just said. And it is indeed a Coleraine set piece here. Cross into the box for the boy. Poor ball in. And Motherwell go on to clear it. So, let's get back into the comments, Come on. Lewis Adam, who do you support? I'm assuming you're talking about Mihai Popescu. And you're saying that you should have snapped him up. I assume you're I assume you're a St Mirren fan because he was a fan favourite there and well liked at the club. Crossing into the box for Coleraine there. The call for a penalty. Oh, it's a penalty. It is a penalty. It's a yellow card. The yellow card to Mark O'Hara. The boy went down in the box. I think the arms went on. The arms went on the Coleraine player, and it is indeed a penalty to Coleraine. So there is the possibility of this being 2-1. It doesn't really get it on camera, but it does indeed look like a push. The boy certainly goes down at some force, so it could have indeed been a push. Cheers, Vision Xander. First saying it's a class stream, thanks. But it could indeed be a goal for Coleraine here, so I've got the goal update ready. It's Doherty to step up, and it's a goal for Coleraine. Goal for Coleraine. Number 7, Doherty puts it in the bottom corner. Trevor Carson goes the correct way, but the shot is past him and into the back of the net, and it is 2-1 to Motherwell. Coleraine coming back into the game. So this will be interesting. Good start to the second half from a Coleraine perspective. They'll be hoping that they can continue that and get back into the game. Motherwell need to come back into it though. They've not started the second half as sprightly as they did the first half, so need to be getting back into it. It's a good penalty for the boy though. He put it quite far into the corner, so it's a good strike for the boy from 12 yards. So let's get the score update for you here on the screen. We will update it right now. In 3, 2, 1, bang. Oh no, we have messed up. Let's just leave it on the goal Coleraine for now. Let's go and sort this out. Jeez, oh, I know what I've done. I've saved it as a JPEG. What an absolute idiot. I need to be saving it as a PNG. That's what I need to be doing. The ins and outs of a stream, lads. This is how it goes. Right, 2-1. Right, let's try it again. Add an overlay. What one is this? Let's see if I can get the right one on this time. This is the PNG file. That'll be the correct one. This will work this time, lads. We're going to get it right. There we go. Brilliant. 2-1 Motherwell. 11 comments. Let's get onto this. Ewan Murray. Yes, well in. Ewan, are you going... Oh, well, I suppose, I mean, your ex-manager is the Coleraine manager, but surely you want the coefficient to be good, eh? Surely you want that. Don't go into the light then. Was I going like pure white or something? If I went into the light, I don't know. Oh, Ben Friendly Ghost, brilliant. I must have been bright as anything there when I looked at the screen quicker, closer. I've got a big studio light like right there, that's facing my face. So I kind of actually forgot about that, to be fair. So anyone in the stream right now, we currently have around 60 people in the stream. So if you can hit the like button and get us to 70 likes right about now, then that would be grand. I would very much appreciate it. Don't like them after the 4-4 game. The pain they put me through. Come on, though, lad. You want the coefficient to be doing well. It's Scottish football at the end of the day. If St Mirren were in Europe, I'm sure Motherwell fans would be willing to do well, because it's all part of the coefficient. It's just for the good of the country. I get your wee kind of gripe with them maybe with initial games and stuff that you've had bad memories from, but aye. You asked why players should choose to sign for Dundee and not St Mirren. Well, to end that, Goodwin said they could buy 4 players for the money you could be excellent, so I wonder. Who asked why players should choose to sign for Dundee? I'm confused. If you could watch your team in any European away ground, where would it be? Ooh. I'm going to be really boring, right? And I'm going to say Liverpool, but we have to score. I'm not just going to Anfield to just experience a loss, even though the atmosphere is always credited at Anfield. I want to score because I want that scene in the away end. So there's your answer. It's a pretty boring answer, but we need to score. So it would need to be Liverpool something Dunfermline 1. As Coleraine actually get across into the box there for a corner, and it goes straight out past everyone. I've seen this a couple of times in the chat and I've missed it, so I will answer it now. Thoughts on Gozi Ogwu? It's an interesting one, this, because he was here with us in League One when he was quite young. I think he was around 20-year-old age. He performed decent enough in League One. He wasn't fantastic. He never set the hell alight, but he scored 7 goals in 14 games-ish. He didn't start every single game, and he scored a hat-trick in one of the games. So obviously, you need to score for what's in front of you. But he certainly wasn't scoring like 1 every 2 games, put it that way. But he was a good target man, like you would obviously expect him to be by the look of him. So it'll be interesting to see how he has developed as a player. Obviously, it's been around 5 years since he was at Dunfermline. So it'll be interesting to see how he is now as a player. He looks like he's bulked up, and he's obviously developed more as a player throughout the years, being experienced at lower league English level. So it'll be an interesting one to see, especially with Wraith coming up in their first season back, see how they can perform and how Gozi Ogwu can, how many goals he can score at championship level, basically. Hammy is back. Welcome back, Hammy. Did anyone get back to me on that wee one there? Footballer. Did you get... Oh, to Lewis Adam. Right, fair enough. It wasn't to me. It's just a chat within the chat. Fair enough. Alan Fink, what's your thoughts on the Scottish pundits on match day? Like them, find them annoying? Depends, obviously. It does depend what pundits. There is a wide variety of pundits out there in Scottish football. I like Stephen Craigan, for example. At certain times, I like Michael Stewart. He says it how it is, and I like that in a pundit. Neil McCann's very straight talking. He's quite good. Chris Sutton, I like the banter that he has. I just like that side of it. He is annoying to a lot of people, and for Dunfermline, fan favourite for many, but he has a good laugh, and he brings character to Scottish football, and he really does promote our game well. So you've got to give the boy credit for that. Alan McCoist is good. He's got a lot of character, similar to Chris Sutton. Basically, the boys that covered on BT Sport, covered Scottish football on BT Sport, they were always very good. Rory Curry is another one, or is it Rory Hamilton? It's Rory Hamilton. It's Darryl Curry. Darryl Curry and Rory Hamilton, they're good as well. And you've got other ones like Stephen Thompson, who is pretty decent, covers the Championship on BBC. He does quite good stuff. He's the presenter of Sports Scene on the odd time. I didn't mind Jonathan Sutherland. He's the actual presenter of Sports Scene. So there is a good variety in Scotland. And I do like quite a lot of them. There is the odd one that isn't too great, especially the ones on Sky. They're no great to listen to, really. So that's the kind of downside to it. But the ones that are on BT Sport mainly are the ones that I really do enjoy hearing. But Lewis Adam, Hugh Keevins is a bampot. He's an interesting one, Hugh Keevins. He's one of those personalities within broadcasting on the radio and stuff, and he brings his own kind of character to it, and he's in the business where you need to kind of get clicks and get people calling into stuff, so he knows what he's doing. Like, I get it for that side of it. You need to be making content that people can phone into and react to, so I can kind of see why he could come across a bit of a bampot, but I don't think he might be like that in like the real world, like face-to-face contact. You find that happens quite a lot of times with TV personalities. You may think one thing about them, but they end up being quite a nice person in real life, outside of their job, where they have to be a kind of character in whatever they're doing, whether that's radio broadcasting, YouTubing, stuff like that. I tend to think I'm relatively similar to what I'm like in real life, and people like Hammy and people who've met me in real life can vouch for that, hopefully. But certainly in the kind of mainstream media, you definitely kind of need to maybe put on a bit of persona to get the best at your job. Hammy goes on to kind of talk about stuff like this, where you watch Si, Slaney and Kevin on Open Goal, best talk show in Scottish football. I can't deny that one. Simon Ferry has done very well for himself. He obviously plays part-time for Peterhead. He's got Open Goal on the side, and he's a broadcaster / presenter on Go Football on the radio. So he's really doing well for himself, and all credit to the boy. We love a hater though. James Slesser, you're a mutant. Brilliant, pal. No bot. Literally didn't care what you think. I've had it plenty of times. I'm not exactly the most broad person. I'm not going to sit here and claim that I'm some sort of knight in shining armour here, but Hammy's just said 2-2. It's a corner for Coleraine. Clearance for McGinley. Ball back in. Header, touch, tap in. It's a goal for Coleraine. Well, you hate to see it. There it is. Goal, Coleraine. 2-2. Motherwell need to get back into this game though. This is not a good look for them. My stream has kind of just went a bit backwards, I think, there, but that's not a good look for them. They've not started this second half well. It's the first 15 minutes of the second half still, and they really haven't started it well. Hopefully the stream will kick back into gear in a minute, because we're back in the 60th minute, and I believe we're a bit far on for that. Because the goal... Oh wait, no. The goal has happened. I've just not updated the thing yet. They've not updated the score thing yet. Like I haven't. The scoreboard. Which I will get updated for you right now, boys. 2-2. A shame for Motherwell, because they did really do, they did have a great performance in the first half. But as I said, they've really come out in the second half, and Odin Kearney's probably given Coleraine a right bollocking in the first half, because it really wasn't a good performance for them. But here we are. It's 2-2. Coleraine have got themselves back into the game. We saw this when they played Maribor. They performed really well in that game and got a surprise result. So they've come back for 2-0 down here. Got good fighting spirit, the boys for Ireland, I believe it is. I really want to say that with confidence, but I'm never confident in stuff I say. Oh, hey, there's Ryan Anderson. Could be worse than a mutant. Could be a six-fingered mutant. Brilliant. Come on. Oh, did it get chopped off? I've not got the volume up, so I can't tell all this. It got chopped off. Brilliant. Come on then. I can change the thingy back. 2-1. Come on, lads. Come on, the coefficient. Cheers for the updates, lads. Because I've obviously not got the volume up, because I need to keep it so that you can hear me. But aye. So are you calling me a bampot, Lewis? Get up, you. But aye, offside. So it's still 2-1 Motherwell. They need to kick their arse into gear here though, because they really haven't done very much here in the second half. Still the first 15 minutes. They've got half an hour to turn their performance around and start get another goal, because when it's 2-1, Coleraine are easily still in this game. So eat your own Monster Munch those linesmen. Brilliant, Lewis. Brilliant, Potter. Done Hammy back. I was excited for my bank account, then the linesman. Hi. Your bank account's still on the line here, I suppose, if you're really keeping to your word for earlier. But aye. Sam, I mean, Scottish football teams they've done. I mean, Rangers and Celtic are up. Well, Celtic not as much this season, I suppose, but Rangers are doing well so far this season domestically, and in Europe clearly with their 5-0 win earlier the day. But I wouldn't say Scottish football teams are shite. Like, I just think that kind of one-off ties, teams are going to really be pushing it to try and do their best, and albeit you should be saying the same about Motherwell, but they got themselves into a 2-0 lead, and maybe they've just rested on their laurels a bit, so maybe you could look at it in that way and just aye. Alan Fink trying to give us a heart attack. I got that one completely wrong. I was away editing the thing, so I couldn't see it on the screen, and I wasn't watching the screen at the time. I thought the stream had, like the BBC Sports stream, had fallen behind. That was wrong. The goal got chopped off. So after all I said in the chat, what? I'm so confused. But aye, here we are, 2-1 to Motherwell. Let's actually get an update on the Aberdeen score. It is still 1-0 to Aberdeen out in Norway against Viking FK. The latest update on the Aberdeen Twitter is a great run by Hedges. His shot is saved by the keeper. The rebound falls to Hayes, but the Viking FK defender blocks the effort. So Aberdeen seem to be kind of hitting chances and doing well. So good on them. Scottish baller can't wait to find out who Celtic are playing out of Tree, Florey and Rigger. Oh wait, it's been suspended. What's happened? What's happened to this Celtic game? I've not actually, like, obviously I know that Celtic played last night and they couldn't play. Did it just get suspended because they had to play their domestic game? Let me know. Some sugar in my lads, Jesus. Pardon me. Samster. Alright. I'm doing well. Watching the game, obviously, getting his updates, enjoying the stream so far. It's been good to get it involved. Let me know just your opinions, obviously, at halftime. The paper stuff, did you enjoy that? Because I could potentially bring that as live stream content on its own, where I kind of go over different Scottish bits of gossip and news and stuff within a live stream of itself. I'd prefer to go live rather than make the videos. So if you would like to see that as like me coming on live at around kind of the same sort of times, like maybe 7 o'clock-ish, then I'd be all for that. It'd probably end up being like kind of maybe a half an hour show or something, where we can go over different stories and chat about them in the live chat. So again, just let me know what you thought about that halftime feature. If you're new, basically it was a case of me going through stories like, I'll come over here. It was me going over stories like this one, where Nadia Chiefty's been linked by a move to Dundee. Barry Ferguson, Celtic Hearts manager, is asking the SPFL to pay for COVID bills. Motherwell captain Declan Gallagher saying that Motherwell could potentially cash in on Alan Campbell. Pardon me again. And Mihai Popescu joining Hearts officially. So there's a type of updates that you were getting in the halftime feature. Did you enjoy that? Would you like to see that on the channel on a more regular basis? Because I'd be happy to bring that content to you, and it would allow me to get more for my money that I'm paying monthly out of a StreamYard that I'm currently streaming to use from. Lewis Adam comes in. We loved it, mate. Cheers, Lewis. Again, lads, if you can just get your opinions in on that wee feature, that'd be class, and I'll just be able to kind of gauge whether you enjoyed that content or not. Samster, I'm a massive Hibs fan, but you must be the best Scottish football YouTuber out there. Cheers, man. There's a good plethora of Scottish YouTubers out there, and there's almost too many to mention at this point. It's good to see the kind of amount of people that currently do it now growing. It's good to see people being confident on camera and coming out and giving their own opinions on Scottish football and speaking about it passionately. I love Scottish football. I go to neutral games when I can. Obviously, in the current scenario, I can't. But when situations were normal, around about 6 months ago, I was going to loads of football games all around the country, and it was great. So, if you are interested in sticking around, if you're new to the channel, then please do. I'd love to have you on board for the journey once we can get back to going to games. And Jason, that's a good point. As long as it's not the Sun newspaper, because their stories are bullshit. I made sure not to purchase the Sun newspaper today. I purchased the Scottish Daily Mail, as you've seen. I purchased the Daily Record, the Daily Star, the Falkirk Herald, the Courier, and the Alloa Advertiser. And another one that I could purchase is the Dunfermline Press, if I can get through to Dunfermline every now and then to be able to purchase that one. So it will indeed never include the Sun newspaper, because hashtag don't buy the Sun. That is something that we need to all live by. Matthew Kemp comes in with great idea, class idea, mate. Should do it. Cheers, lads. Dale Henderson, if you have news, Ben, we like to hear it. Cheers, man. So I will probably definitely at least pilot this kind of newspaper thing and see kind of how people feel about it and what the live chat's like in these type of episodes. If you do come and join one of the live chat episodes for a newspaper kind of video, the key thing is obviously to get involved in the chat. Obviously, you can sit and listen to some of the stories. You don't need to obviously be involved in every single chat if the story doesn't interest you as much as others. But it'd be nice to get a good chat going in these type of videos that I could be producing to you, because it's all about kind of bringing news stories, and it'd be nice to see a live chat regularly coming in to see the latest news within Scottish football. Lewis Adam really doesn't like Motherwell here. The scenes in my bedroom when I found out Coleraine scored until it got chopped off. Oh, I can't agree with you, Lewis. I can't agree with you. The coefficient is the best thing that can happen to Scottish football, so I can't agree with you. Football Prime Ginger. I started because of Ben and now look almost 500 subs in 3 months. Well, good on you, man. I will actually go and subscribe to you right now. I'll type in your name to YouTube and I will get a subscribe done for you, my man. 455 subscribers, that's pretty good going actually. Let's have a look at your channel. Good recent thumbnail, if that was you that designed that, Ian. I visited every stadium in Glasgow, and this is what, and this happened. 63 likes. That's decent. That's a decent. Oh, I recognise you. You were on Alex Griffin's stream recently. Eh? You came into the stream and you were part of it on with 4-0 written all over it. And I recognise you. Aye. Subscribe. There you go, lad. Good stuff. If you continue the Scottish content, that's brilliant. We could really be doing the Scottish content. I see you're a Celtic fan and you do previews, reviews and stuff. So if you want to go over, lads, Football Prime Ginger is the channel. There it is right there. So all 65 of you go and subscribe to the boy. If 65 of you, right, he only needs 45 people to reach 500 subscribers officially. So if all 65 of you can go over and subscribe to the boy, then he'll hit 500 subscribers a night, and that'll be quite nice. That'll be quite nice to see. So go over and give him a subscribe, and we'll see if we can get him to 500 subs a night. That'll be nice. Because he is a very confident man on the camera. I saw him on that stream, and I thought, like, he knows his stuff. So Ryan Anderson, as long as it will be successful and you enjoy doing it, go ahead for it. Obviously, leave me in the newspaper stuff. Cheers, Ryan. I'm assuming that you're a regular channel, you'll probably be tuning in for that type of content. So cheers for that. Football Prime Ginger, thank you so much, you legend. I hope you can get 500 subscribers tonight, man. That'll be nice to see. You've just gained 3 there. So again, lads, there's his name on the screen right now. I might just leave that there just so that you've got his name on the screen. I may even drop his link in the chat, actually. Let's just go and do the full shebang for you. Make it easy for him to hit 500 tonight. There's no excuses here, lads. Football Prime Ginger. Here's his channel, 460 subscribers now. You're gaining them. The lads are doing their business. There is the link in the chat. So if you can click that link, lads, go over, give them a subscribe. If not, then just type in Football Prime Ginger into YouTube and go over and give them a subscribe. Oh, good chance for Coleraine there. Set piece, and it was not even marked. Really good chance. I think it was the centre half. Caught it on the volley. Cross in, and he broke free. I think it was Tony Watt that was meant to be marking him. Number 8. And he tried to clip it with kind of like the outside of his foot, and it just really didn't work out. Trevor Carson, the Motherwell goalie, was absolutely raging. Footballer comes in with, if I'll donate if Coleraine win, Ben. Well, you're giving yourself a safe bet there because Coleraine are obviously losing at the moment and there's only 18 minutes left. So you're giving yourself an easy way out there at the moment, but we'll wait and see. Here's another boy, Shed Boy Vlogs. I'll not put that comment up on the screen. That's not really saying anything to me, but we'd like to see me back at Tanneries when the fans are allowed back. Remember seeing Dundee United v Hibs. Aye, that would have been the game you saw me at. I don't think you saw me at the Dundee Derby. Don't know if you were in the shed at that point. But I obviously I know who you are. Subscribe to you as well. So keep up the good work as well yourself. Ryan Donald, your description is wrong. It's Northern Ireland, not Ireland. Oh, come on, man. I'm no good for geography, right? I'm not going to sit and claim that I'm going to get every single thing right. It's Ireland nonetheless. It's not like I said Republic of Ireland. I said Ireland as a whole. They're all Ireland, right? Let's no beat around the bush. Come on. What's your predictions for the Championship this season? Top 4 in relegation. Right, I'm not going to delve too deep into it. I've obviously got a Championship prediction video coming out in the near future, but obviously I've already said in this stream that I think Hearts will go on to win the league. And I think a lot of people will be going for that this season. It's one of the most obvious predictions to make at the start of this season. I think Dunfermline should make the playoffs, and if we don't, it'll be a bit of shambles because we've invested a lot in the team and it'll kind of kill positivity, and I think that would see the end of Stevie Crawford's reign, and I don't want to see the end of Stevie Crawford's reign. I think he suits our club now, and I like him as our manager, so if he can make the playoffs and then hopefully get promoted via those, I would hope to see us in the top 4 and continue the growth of the club because we've got a lot of potential within the squad, but we need to start progressing and getting into those promotion places and really making steps to be a Premiership team because it's all nice talking about being a Premiership team, but you need to go out there and prove it. So, aye. Pin the link. Oh, aye, that's a good point actually. Can I pin things? I don't know if I can. Can I pin it? Indeed, I can. No, I can't. That's not very obvious to me how to pin a link into a live chat. And I suppose I can comment it in the actual video thing, and hopefully you can hit them when people start viewing the video after the stream. So, subscribe to Football Time Ginger. Get him to 500 subscribers. Link. Right, I have dropped the link in the actual YouTube comments section, so once the video goes up, people will come to the comments and be able to see that, and hopefully we'll be able to get them to hit 500 subscribers. As I mentioned before, lads, there is 57 people in this chat. Now, obviously, a few of you would have subscribed back at that point that I initially said it, but if you could go over and subscribe to him, that'd be great. And he is saying there's future video ideas. He's hoping to go to Partick versus Airdrie to start his ground hopping for a nice Glasgow derby. So there's a couple of videos that you could be looking forward to seeing on his channel. Vision Xander. I'm calling it now. Pars go up. You'll have to hear it. But I see it's 2-0 Dons now, so I will change that to read 2-0 Aberdeen. Well done, Aberdeen. Good performance for them out in Norway the night. Good to see the Scottish teams doing well, winning all of their games. Only 1 goal conceded so far. Obviously, Motherwell did concede technically, but it's been chalked off as we eventually noticed. But aye. So, 76th minute, Motherwell have a corner. Liam Polworth to deliver it. If Motherwell can get a goal here, I think that will kind of settle the game down. They could probably see it out from here on out. Good delivery for Polworth. Into the box, Gallagher. Scramble in the box, Gallagher's got it again. Coleraine clear it though. Back out to Polworth though. People looking to get a cross back in or a corner. He wins a corner for Motherwell. Bit of scrap actually. Bit of scrap here. Get the camera back on that. Where are you gone? Bit of scrap. Come on. Oh, I missed the scrap. Jeez. Dundee United, how you doing? I'm fine, pal. Yourself? glad to see you in the stream. You're a regular kind of person on the channel. I recognise the name, comment relatively well. So, Lewis Adam, I'm crying myself to sleep every time I think about it, and you recently just commented in the donuts at East End Park. There is no donuts at East End Park, I swear. But aye. Ryan Hedges, the scorer for Aberdeen. Good stuff. He's in good form, him. He's proven quite well. There's 1885 Jen, she patched you. She is literally just through there watching YouTube videos. She said she might come back later on the stream, so we'll give her the benefit of the doubt and she will come back. So, Lewis Adam, there is. I mean, fair enough. I literally don't remember any of this. I don't remember seeing donuts on the menu at East End Park. However, if there is, I'll eat humble pie. Or eat humble donut, maybe. come back for the 20. Nah, you said you'd put in 20 if it was a Motherwell win, Hammy. So that's something that I've still got that in my mind. Dundee United, yeah, I've been watching your videos. Keep up the good work. Cheers, man. What's the subscriber count looking like for Football Prime Ginger at the moment? He is on 466 with 34 people left to subscribe, lads. All of you watching this have not subscribed to him. Celtic fans, Scottish football content, does a bit of ground hopping, goes to games. Be nice to get him to 500. It'd be a good deed for the day. You can fulfill that type of thing in your life. So I'll put one of his comments back up on screen right now, and you can go over and type in that on YouTube and subscribe to the boy. If you'd done a live sit down podcast, would you be your first guest? Who would be your first guest out with a Dunfermline connection? Well, I'm actually on a podcast with two other guys. On the channel, we've got the Tap Bag podcast. The main host of the podcast, I joined this podcast. It was already an existing podcast. How many times can I say podcast? It was already existing. The Tap Bag podcast. It was already a thing. I came on as a guest around about a month and a half ago now, to talk about YouTube and stuff, and I liked the setup there. So I got in contact with the boys and asked them if they wanted to kind of get it on my channel and stuff, and it's now on my channel. So I'm a co-host, I suppose, of that podcast. We've got Andy, an Ayr fan, and Liam, a Hibs fan, along with myself, a Dunfermline fan, of course. So if I was to get a guest on out with a Dunfermline connection, it's a good question, to be fair. Out with any Dunfermline connection, I need to think about that one. That's a question that I really need to think about. Aye. Lewis, remind me, who do you support? Because I can't remember the specific game. Obviously, there's been loads of 2-1 games. Just comment to know who you support, and I can get back to you on that one if I remember the game. I'm sure I do. Rangers Loyal, how's the fantasy team going? Spoke about this a wee bit earlier in the stream. It's going relatively well. I've got 68 points, I believe, from the game week just passed. And I'm heading into this weekend after making a couple of transfers. I brought Shane Duffy into my team, etc. Rangers players that you'll be interested in. I've got Barisic, Goldson, and Ryan Kent in my team. Ryan Kent's my vice captain. It's going relatively well. I'm in the top 200 in my league of 900 people, so you can class that as a good thing. But aye, it's going well enough. How's yours gone? Lewis Adams supports St Mirren. So was this the game when you won the league? And who was it that scored? Cammy Smith scored, I think. It was like on your way to promotion. Was that the game? Aye, every player got a touch of the ball, and Cammy Smith finished it. Aye, I remember that. Football Prime Ginger, I've put your link in for a little chat, and I've got it in the pinned comments on the YouTube video. So when this goes live onto YouTube later on tonight after the stream, and into tomorrow morning, people will see that comment pinned to the top of my YouTube comments, and you'll be able to, they'll be able to go and subscribe to you from there. Hopefully we can get 8,500 tonight. Off the back of 43 people still left in the stream who are probably still to subscribe to you, or at least some of them are. So hopefully we can get you 500. Hello to Hurricanes YT. Hello. Rangers Loyal, not bad. Ryan Kent picking up a lot of points on me, captain. Fair enough. Right, here's a question for you. Do you have a Celtic player in your squad? For example, do you have Odsonne Edouard in your team? Because the vast majority of people will have Odsonne Edouard in their team because he's going to get points, he's going to score goals throughout the season. Do you have any Celtic players? Be 100% honest. Because there's no shame in having Celtic players in your team. Like, it's all about playing the game well. And if Celtic players are going to get you points, then there's no shame in that. Hurricane. Jesus. Are you a Dundee United fan? Yeah. No. He's a Dunfermline. I wish I was a Dunfermline player, Hammy, but yes, Dunfermline fan, he goes on to say. Yes, Dunfermline fan. So no, not a Dundee United fan. No chance. Lewis, Edward did indeed have a stinker last night. You were here for the stream last night, eh? And he did have a stinker. He's in my fantasy team and he just did not perform at all. So Hammy, I've got Corona, just the beer, don't worry. Good part, Hammy, good part. Has Coleraine played well? Has Coleraine done good? I would say they started off the second half better. Ever since the goal got chopped off, they've not been as much in Motherwell's faces. Like, they are still in the game, obviously. It's still 2-1 to Motherwell, so anything can happen for this point. But I think Motherwell have kind of got their act together a wee bit, and that goal getting chopped off has really kind of pulled their act together. And hopefully for the Scottish football case that Motherwell can see this game out and go through the next round. Peter Mackay. Beer on a Thursday night, Hammy, mad one. You're a mental case, Hammy. Tony Watt is running through here. He's probably going to. He's getting the ball taken off from there. But it's a foul. Foul. No, wait, no, it's not. No, it's not. Referee just gave Tony Watt a big stare down there. I thought he stopped because he was getting the free kick, but gave him a stare down. Aye. At the first derby at Dens Park, I met Thogden, and I was the game just casually on the camera and stuff, and he thought I was a Dundee fan. Obviously, I was in the Dundee end. Like, he had no reason to think he didn't know me or anything, so he had no reason to think I was any other fan. But he thought I was a Dundee fan. I let him know after the clip stopped that I wasn't. Aye. Oh, did I keep that in the footage? I can't mind. Ben will support Dundee United when I pay £100. I'm kidding. No amount of money would make me support any other team other than Dunfermline. Rangers Loyal. Being 100% honest, I've just transferred Shane Duffy into the team. Apart from that, I'm rocking Itten and Roof up front. The bias is shown. The bias is definitely shown with a player like Itten up front because there is better options than Itten. Like, for example, you could transfer out Itten and get in Kevin Nisbet, who is, if I'm not mistaken, either the highest or second highest scorer in fantasy, in the fantasy kind of game this season. So I would suggest if you're going to make a kind of transfer, take out Itten and put in Kevin Nisbet, because I think he's going to score a decent amount of goals this season and be involved in a lot of Hibs play. In terms of Shane Duffy being your team, it makes complete sense, man. He's scored 2 goals in his first 2 games, and Celtic are not conceding many goals, so he's probably likely to pick up a lot of points for teams this season. Football Prime Ginger, 33 away, let's go. Right, lads, we've got 2 aims now. We need to get Football Prime Ginger 500 subs, so 33 more to go, as Motherwell miss a chance there, just. And in the like target, let's get to 70. We're on 65 at the moment. 70 was the aim last night. So let's get to 70 tonight. And that's the aim for tonight. Hammy HD, what minute is the game? I can't see it on BBC thing, just the game, no time. The game is currently in the 87th minute and 33 seconds. For me, I know the stream that you're watching of me is slightly behind, so by the time that it catches up with you, it'll be nearer the 88th minute. So the stream that you're watching is actually around about 30 seconds behind the actual score. So Callum McHale, where did you get the game? Obviously, it's a wee bit late now, but it is indeed on the BBC Sport website, app, and anywhere you can get on BBC Sport. Basically, go on their website, go into the Scottish football section, and you can watch this game live. Obviously, it's coming at the last few minutes of the game, so you have kind of missed out. But Rangers loyal. Nisbet's on the bench as a super sub, just praying that and can provide the goals. Oh, it's a penalty. And a red card. Mugabe, you idiot, man. Oh, what? It was a dangerous scenario. I can see why he's brought the boy down out of nervousness, but that is going to absolutely scunner Motherwell if this goes in, man. It looks a tiny bit soft, but he's gave the referee the option. He's gave the referee the chance to make a decision, so it's Doherty to step up again. Scored the first penalty to put Coleraine into back in the game to 2-1. Is he going to score again? Can Trevor Carson guess the right way this time and save it at the same time? Nah. Put him the wrong way. And it is a goal, Coleraine. And I can now actually use my 2-2 graphic. I already had it set. Oh, that is a scunner from Motherwell. Like, this stream could be going on then, lads, because I'm staying until the end of the game and it's a one-legged tie, so the stream will be continuing. So there you go, it's 2-2. And a red card for Motherwell as well. So the last few minutes could be quite tasty. I'm assuming that Coleraine will really go for it in the last few minutes. And, I mean, there's going to be added on time, obviously. I don't know if it goes into extra time or straight to penalties. We'll wait and see on that one. But, I mean, aye. The manager, Oran Kearney's given his thoughts to his Coleraine players. The new shambles. Alright, Alan Frank says 2-2, a man down, uphill struggle now, definitely. 4 minutes added on time in this game. Scoreboard has now officially been updated to 2-2. It's a shame for Motherwell because I thought they really got their act together after the goal was chopped off, and then obviously Mugabe's just made a really bad decision there to take the boy down. It was a dangerous position. The boy might have got shot off and scored anyway, but it's definitely going to scunner Motherwell, that, especially if this goes into extra time, because playing with 10 men for another half an hour, I don't know. We're hoping they can score in this last wee period here. Have they really just given a Seedorf handballed it? It was a throw-in and he handballed it. Jeez, oh. John Mitchell's saying straight to pens. That'll be good anyway. Bit more drama. Full time 2-0 Aberdeen. Is that what you're saying? Aberdeen have officially confirmed the 2-0, so we'll get that updated in the banner. Good result for Aberdeen, that. Through to the next round. Can't complain with that for Scottish football. Coleraine pushing here though. Motherwell like the right. Go kick. So we'll save that and put the banner back on. So that is a 5-0 win for Rangers. Illarong against Lincoln Redips away from home. A 2-0 win for Aberdeen away to Viking FK. And Motherwell currently drawing 2-2, as you can see on the screen, away in Northern Ireland against Coleraine. Alan Fink, who said if Coleraine win, they will donate? Not a safe bet now. No, indeed it is not. You better stick to your word. Hanny said he'd donate if Motherwell won. Lewis Adams gone mental in the comments. He really does not want Motherwell to pick up a result here. What is the score in the Linfield game? I'll find that out for you right now. Linfield FC are currently 1-0 down in their game against, I don't even know who. Who are they playing? Floriana. Half-time score was Linfield 0, Floriana 1, and the score has not changed since then. In fact, Linfield registered a player sent off, so there you go. And he's from Northern Ireland, that's why I wanted to know the score for that game. Fair enough. It is 1-0 to the away side. Linfield 1-0 down. Lewis Adam. I'm panicking. 30 seconds left in the tie before someone said it goes straight to penalties, so we'll wait and see on that one, but it's not been great for Motherwell this second half. Obviously, as I said, they kind of did buck up their ideas after the second Coleraine goal was chopped off, you know what I mean? But obviously conceding that goal with minutes to go when you're winning the game, and that's full time. Now, does it go straight to penalties or extra time? Hopefully it goes straight to penalties, because I'm actually needing the loo. I'm hoping it goes straight to penalties. I like that bit of drama. I can see the time now. I had it zoomed in. I take it you're watching it then, Cammy. Obviously, it's going into a further game, so if you want to go and watch this game live, you'll get a good bit of action now. Obviously, because the game's going into either extra time or penalties. But it's certainly been an interesting game. It's been a competitive game. Coleraine are no mugs. Obviously, they did knock out NK Maribor, which was a shock result in the last round. And when Motherwell went 2-0 up, I thought that was game over, because Coleraine did not look like a decent enough team. But they've come back. That penalty that they struck away nicely past Trevor Carson to make it 2-1. And then obviously they had the goal chopped off when they made it 2-2, and I thought it was 2-2, and it wasn't 2-2. And now they're coming into, well, they've scored in the last few minutes to actually make it 2-2 and take it to either penalties or extra time. We'll still to find that out yet. But we will wait and see. Rangers Loyal, how can you watch the game? I will drop the link in the chat right now, and you can go and click it and watch it. There we go, and I don't know if I copied and pasted the right link there. Was that the right? Yeah, I think it was. So there you go. There's the link to the live stream for this game live stream on the BBC Sport app. I'll answer a few questions whilst the teams are setting up here. Where are the Pars finishing this year, mate? I really hope it's second place. I really do. I think Hearts will finish first, but hopefully Dunfermline can finish second best. If not first, obviously. Any live streams? Again, BBC Sport app. So literally just go to their website even. And you'll get the game there in high quality. You don't need to go and get any illegal streams for this. It's free to watch on their website. So lads, what's your predictions for this? It looks like it's going to extra time first, by the looks of things. Yeah, extra time. So, what's your predictions for this? I don't know. It's a tricky one. Like, if Coleraine score, that's it, in my opinion. If Coleraine score, Motherwell are out. But if they can keep it to 2-2 and take it to penalties, or score, obviously, if Motherwell can get one goal, then hopefully they can see it out, because I want Motherwell to actually go through in this game. But if Motherwell can just see this next half an hour out and take it to penalties, then it's just a lottery, isn't it? So, by the looks of things, they've taken Alan Campbell off though, and they're bringing on Chris Long. Obviously going with another striker, which is a bold move for Stephen Robinson, because obviously they're already down to 10 men and lost a defender due to that. So they are going for it, Motherwell. They're going to go for it. Be interesting to see how that pans out over this extra time period, because they've taken off one of their more influential players in Alan Campbell, but maybe they're looking at that thinking, he's played a lot of minutes recently, and they've got obviously a game at the weekend to play against Aberdeen. So important games for Motherwell, this one and the Aberdeen game. So taking off Alan Campbell is maybe a sensible move in that sense, but it's a bold move putting on another striker, because it really shows intent that they're going to go on and do it. And obviously maybe they're bringing him on in thought of penalties as well, because maybe they want him to come on and take a penalty. So there's maybe that as well. Dundee United says, I would say next goal wins the game. I'd probably say that as well. Obviously, if there's no goals and it goes to penalties, I'd say it's a lottery then. But I would say definitely if Coleraine score, that'll be it. As they put a ball through here, their number 9's on the ball, cuts it back, ball in the box, cleared for Motherwell and out for a Coleraine throw-in. Sorry, well done to 10 men. Well looking knackered. Sorry, well down to 10 men. Well looking knackered. I don't see them winning, guys. Sorry. I mean, it's going to be a tough ask. Coleraine are obviously buoyed from getting the late equaliser. Be interesting to see if the sub of Chris Long can bring a bit of vibrance into the Motherwell attacking setup, because they're probably going to be looking to catch them on the break now. They'll probably set up in quite a defensive formation for the extra time period and look to catch them on the break, because they're obviously a defender down. Football Prime Ginger is back. What subscriber is he on now, lad? What subscriber is he on? He is on 467. 67 folk in the chat, right? We're aiming to get Football Prime Ginger, the guy that's on the screen right now in the chat, on the screen. Like, he's put in a chat and I've put him on the screen. We're looking to get him to 500 subscribers, and he's on 467 at the moment. He needs 33 more subscribers. So go over and subscribe to the boy and get him to 500 subscribers for tonight. And cheers, lads, by the way. Well done to you lot. We've hit 70 likes on the stream tonight, and we've had a few donations for some lovely guys in the chat. We had a $1.99 donation from, I believe it was Footballer earlier. Correct me if I'm wrong. Sorry for forgetting who exactly it was who made the $1.99 donation. And then it was Hammy with $1.99 and a further $5.99 on top of that. So cheers for the support, lads. Again, I'm not advocating that you come in and spend your money, but if you enjoy the content and want to kind of invest back into it and help me out with a bit of kind of reinvesting, then I really appreciate it. So there is the option, I think, below the chat where you can donate to obviously send in a message as well, and I'll obviously show it on screen if you send in money alongside that, because it's a real commitment to do a thing like that. So cheers for anyone who goes on to do that in the future, and Hammy, and again, sorry for forgetting, but the guy who did it previously, I believe it was Footballer, but I am sorry for not remembering. That's really bad of me. Joe Patterson, any advice for someone starting a YouTube channel? Be confident. Be confident. Enjoy the content that you create, and as Coleraine have a shot and Trevor Carson saves it, be confident in the content you make, and just make sure you're enjoying what you're putting out. As I said, I've not really had the best of times on YouTube in the last month or so in terms of views and stuff. It's not been the level that I was once at, but this whole live streaming stuff has really kickstarted it again for me. I've really enjoyed this stuff in the live chat, so I appreciate this kind of new stuff. So just make sure you're enjoying the content that you're making and be consistent and stuff. So Footballer HDX has left before Coleraine pull back a win so he doesn't donate. I mean, he's not been in the chat for ages. I think he actually has left. Shakebag. Jamie Kelly in the chat. What a boy. Sending hate into the chat. Aye, it's 5 minutes into extra time, and we're still 2-2, obviously. Coleraine really are pushing, like they really are trying to make a go of it. I think they might actually be trying to get another player sent off here, because I don't think the Motherwell player actually hit him in the face there, but the guys went down and like really hurt his face and milking it. He's not that much hurt, like he's not bleeding or anything. He's just really milking it. Aye. Nah, Jamie, I'm not giving you a shout out because you literally just slagged off like the full chat. So no. Get sorry, but like you can't just come in and slag us all and then expect a shout out. Ginger. Nah mate, blonde. It's blonde. Anything but ginger. It's the lighting. It's that yellow light right above me. But Football Prime Ginger, who we're hoping to get to 500 subscribers for, is indeed Ginger. So there you go. There's that. And Lewis Adam comes back in with Gingers for life. Up the Gingers. MSN votes. That's Ginger. You're a liar. You're a liar. Lewis Adam still going mad for Oren Kearney. There's something wrong with you, man. Like, let it go. Oren's left. He's well gone. Like, he's not coming back, so like there's no point. Chris Long. Ooh. Put it wide. Shame for the boy. Shame for the boy. Come on, he's proved decent for coming on. He's definitely providing a different attacking outlet for Motherwell. Driving at the defence here, took it right past them, and he probably should have done better. The goalie was flat-footed. If he'd have got that on target, that was in. So, and then Motherwell obviously would have been 3-2 up. So, Football Prime Ginger Ben, what's your best experience as a football content creator? I'm not right. The Dundee Derby was great, right? And for all intents and purposes, I always wanted to go to Dundee Derby, and it was a fantastic game, right? But the best experience is supporting your own team and seeing them win, and seeing them score goals. And honestly, that moment when wait a minute, a Coleraine attack here. That moment when Dunfermline scored at Celtic Park was unreal stuff. I can't describe that. It was such a feeling, like in my heart, like I genuinely couldn't handle it. And if you've seen that video, you'll know my reaction. It was unreal. So moments like that, fantastic. How close are we to 5k now? It's a good point, Fergus. It's a good point. How close are we to hitting a milestone on the channel? We are 26 subscribers away from 5k. So there's a wee interesting thing. We could hit 5k maybe next week, because I'm not really doing much other streams in the next few days because I'm away, because it's Jenny's birthday this coming Monday. So I'm away all this weekend to a hotel, so probably not hit it this weekend, but there is hope. There is hope that next week we will hit 5k. So aye. Ben got a question. Should we get Mrs. HD in the chat? Mrs. HD, is that your like girlfriend or something, or is that your mom? Because there's like Mrs. could mean anything. Love Tom Beadle more than my own family for that goal. Aye, I mean he'll always be remembered. I've still got his signed shirt for when I sponsored the guy, the season before that, in the terrible season under Johnson and partly Crawford. So I have Tom Beadland signed memorabilia, and that'll live with me forever. Even though he's obviously left the club. Aye, so it is indeed your girlfriend, Hammy. I mean, if you want, you can get Mrs. HD in the chat. Why not? Will I be doing a Hibs versus Rangers stream? Unfortunately, not. As I just mentioned, I'm going to be away this weekend to a hotel and going out to different places and stuff. So no, I won't be able to do a stream. I wish I could because it's going to be a really good game, but unfortunately, no. I will definitely be doing streams for as many Scottish football games as I possibly can until fans are officially allowed back in stadiums. And especially for like neutral games and stuff, I think it's going to be a long time until I'm able to go to a lot of neutral games. So I'll be doing as many of these as I possibly can. We've got a few haters in the chat here. Hammy HD, I just subbed on my second account, man. Sub to Football Prime Ginger as well, man. Need to get him to 500 tonight. He is currently on 469. We're probably not going to get there, I'll be quite honest, but it'd be nice. It'd be nice to try and get him as close. Jamie Kelly, you need to get out of here, man. You need to just sling your hook, man. Blocked. No! 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 Oh, no! What have I just done? Oh, mate, no! No! Where is he back? Please tell me he's back. Aye. Hammy, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I went to block Jamie Kelly because he was sending in hate, and I by mistake blocked you because the messages came flooding in. Oh my god. Sorry about that, man. Don't know if you noticed, but oh my god, I noticed. Jeez, oh. Anyway, there's 87 people on this stream. Good stuff. We're in the 11th minute of extra time, and it's currently still 2-2 in the Coleraine versus Motherwell game. I think this is the peak amount of people that we've had in the stream at one time. So, lads, since you're all here, if we could get this stream to 100 likes, that is 100 likes, ladies and gentlemen, by the end of the game, which is around about, if it goes to penalties, it's around 45 minutes away. So let's try and get it to 100 likes. That would be fantastic. And it would sum up these two streams because they've been absolutely fantastic to do. I've really enjoyed doing them. So get this video to 100 likes. 19 more to go. I will very much appreciate it. Now let's get back in the chat. Ben, would you say this game is pish? No, wouldn't he? Like, it's really competitive. Like, you can't argue with 4 goals, 1 being chopped off, and a red card, 2 penalties, and the game's went into extra time and potentially penalties. I would never say this game's been pish. It's been a really interesting game to watch. I don't know what I was expecting for Coleraine. Obviously, I seen that they obviously beat Maribor, but I don't know if I was expecting this much of a fighting spirited performance for them. So good on them. Wait, what happened? I went for a shit. Then I heard him screaming no. It's because I blocked Hammy HD by mistake. But aye. He's back in now. He's back in the chat, so it's all good. It's fine. The chat went so quick that I by mistake blocked him when I was trying to block some other guy for sending hate into the chat, which was very unnecessary. I am sorry, Hammy. I really am. 16 more likes to go, lads. 100 we're aiming for. If you are in this chat and you have not hit the like button yet, please do get it to 100 likes before the end of this game. You did actually say that at the start of the stream, but it was Instagram you were talking about. It wasn't a fast flowing YouTube comment section that you were talking about. So I'll let myself off with it, even though I was I was mortified when I done it. I didn't know if I was able to get you back, but I'm glad I have. Fergus Anderson says 4.99k. Is that actually true? It's not updated itself on my app yet, but this says it is 4.99. But then when I go onto my YouTube studio, it still says 4974. So it's not quite updated itself yet. But if I can hit 5k tonight, that would be class. And there's plenty of time left, lads. This could potentially go to penalties. So if you've not liked this video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe, and we can hit 5k subscribers tonight. And I don't know what I'll do for 5k. I really don't know. I really do not know. MSN Volks, I've been on the drinks so far. It's the strong stuff. It has 3.7 kg of energy. The good stuff. Let's get Ben to 5k ASAP. Cheers, Football Prime Ginger. We're hoping to get him to 500 subscribers, so I need to point the right way. Type in Football Prime Ginger into YouTube, get him to 500, and let's hit 5k on the YouTube channel tonight. My YouTube channel, that is, obviously. And that would be fantastic. I would be over the moon with that. Griff HD, do what Batchy done and travel to every SPL stadium in under 24 hours. I wouldn't want to steal a video idea directly like that. It would be a good idea, but also it's going to cost me a shit ton of money because you need to pay for petrol. And I'm not going to whittle away my bank account for the sake of a YouTube video like that, because it's up and down the country. There's a lot of teams to go to, and I don't imagine that was a cheap one to make for Batchy. I don't imagine he made profit on that video. Let's just say. Hammy HD, what are you going to spend your £27 on? We'll just wait and see if Motherwell can come through the win here, Hammy. You've obviously said that you're going to provide us with 20 quid if Motherwell can come back with a win. So we'll wait and see. Do championship stadiums, I can do it with you and go have some petrol. I mean, that is a shout, so we can think about it. We can think about it, right? It's a thing for the future, and maybe something we can think about. Big Victor, I'm guessing you live in Falkirk or something by your accent. You're very close. I mean, I would never live in Falkirk. It is a shithole. But I live in Clipmanshire. I'm not going to give away the exact wee place because it's a bit private stuff. I live in Clipmanshire, and I was born in Stirling, so it's that kind of accent around your Alloa type area. Jonathan Doe believes that Well are going out. Motherwell are going to crash out of Europe. I don't know. The first half extra time didn't really show a hell of a lot. I think Coleraine have made a change and brought on the number 10. I think he started the game, so he's come on for Coleraine. Be interesting. MSN Volks, I can provide a taxi, Ben. Brilliant. I can drive myself. I didn't have any qualms about driving. It's just the petrol money. So the petrol money will be just grand. But Griff HD has come back and said that Motherwell will win on penalties. So he's thinking that this game will obviously stay the same, 2-2, and go straight to penalties, and Motherwell will come out victors. So if that does happen, then fair play to yourself, sir. But anyway. Callum A, where can I watch the game, mate? It is on the BBC Sport website. You go to the BBC Sport website, go into the Scottish football section of their website, and you'll see a wee bit on their website saying live watch Motherwell v Coleraine or Coleraine v Motherwell, and you can watch it there. 98 viewers, yeah, I'm seeing that. That's very good going. 114, where are they coming for? Where are they coming for? Jesus. Right, lads, come on. There's over 100 people on this stream, right? 100 likes on the stream. Go for it, right? Because that is unreal numbers, and we need to hit 100 likes on this stream. There's got to be people that haven't hit that like button. It takes a literal second of your life to hit the like button, and I'd be glad to see it hit 100 likes during the live stream. Come on, lads. You can hit the dislike button if you fancy it. I don't really care. Like, the likes have gone up. Dislikes mean nothing to me. Come on, lads. Let's get it to 100. 12 more, 11 more. I'm watching the live count go up right now as we are looking at it. 90. 10 more, lads. Come on. 102 people on the stream. Brilliant. But aye, it's been a really good night, this. Alistair Strutt, is there a prize for the winner of your fantasy league? Hold on the now, Alistair, because there is a Coleraine corner. Lifted it into the box, Motherwell clear it. Jake Hastie's been brought in for Motherwell, so another attacking change as Coleraine drive it into the box there, but cleared the gain for Motherwell. Jake Hastie needs to start pulling his weight, though he fell behind there. Now Coleraine have got a ball in the box. Back post. Oh, you cunt! Clears off the line for Mark O'Hara. Oh my god, that was so close. There was a Coleraine player actually coming in right on the stick and he chucked himself at Mark O'Hara, but O'Hara got it clear. And now Motherwell on the break. So crossing the box to Seedorf, but it gets cleared by Coleraine. Seedorf's back on the ball here. Nah, he's giving it away. That was some scenes there. Anyway, is there a prize for the winner of your fantasy league? I'm thinking about it. I've not set an official prize. I've never really come out and said it yet, but I'm thinking about it, definitely. It'll get revealed at the end of the season. I'll just wait and decide what is worth it. I think we're going to hand... Oh, Chris Long. Corner Motherwell. Surely that's a corner. Hey, that's a corner to Motherwell. What are you doing? Get the replay of that play. That's a corner to Motherwell. Aye, they're showing the highlight here again. Chip into the box. The Coleraine player wins the header, goes over Carson, and then it's like hanging over the line. And O'Hara clears it just before the Coleraine player chucks himself into the net. Jenny, is that you at the door there? You can come in. It is indeed extra time. And Hammy is coming with another £1.99 donation. What a man he is, eh? He's donated £2, £6, £10 to the cause of the night, pretty much. What a man. What a man. Get the officials to help. Rest having a shocker, apparently, according to MSN votes. And Alan Fink as well. That was a corner to Motherwell there. Like, I swear. Ball into the box though for Motherwell. And a header, but nothing. Pure Gaming says, loving these live streams. Cheers, man. Over 100 people on the stream now, Jen. We maxed out at about 112 at one point. People are enjoying it clearly. In a year's time, Ben to get to 14k subs. Come on, lad. Let's hope for the best. I hope you get to 500 subscribers sometime soon. Let's see what you're on. 471. You're getting there. Keep going with the content, even if you didn't reach it tonight. It'll just be good to see another Scottish YouTuber doing well. No, it's not my sister. It is indeed my fiance, Jenny. Say hello.
Hi.
Get up here. Motherwell in the box again. That is a corner. No, Chris Long's just going to leave it this time. He doesn't trust the linesman. Chris Long crossing into the box, but that's beyond everybody. We're 3 likes away, apparently, according to Fergus. Aye, 3 likes. Come on, 3 more likes, lads. 100 likes. 100 likes in the stream. There's been 7 dislikes. Get out, please. Aye, 3 more likes, lads. Come on. Meep and memes from Coatbridge. Support them filming though. Come on, lad. 120 folk in their stream now. Brilliant. MSN votes. Ooh la la. What a laugh. Good stuff, mate. Greetings from the US. Where are you from? We've seen a guy from Kentucky earlier. So a guy from Alabama also. Where are you from? Stylianos. I'm going to butcher this second name. Dautidis. Is that correct? Let me know. Says 103 likes. Have we reached the amount? Indeed we have. Come on the lads. 103 likes. We've beaten last night. 71 likes in the middle of the stream last night. And we are currently on like 103 now. Brilliant. 103. Jenny is in the house with a like target. Come on. What is Kentucky, Ben? It's a state. A state. Pure gaming. I was asking where the guy for America was for. I actually know who you are, so I know you're for Fife, but fair. Aye. Is Jenny sitting on the floor or something like that? She's sitting on her studio. She's sitting on her studio couch. It's quite small. She's going to sit on a pillow, get herself up a bit. So it doesn't really help that. 116 fucking stream now. Cheers to everyone who's on here. I appreciate you being here. How long's left in the stream? Well, there is 8 minutes left in this game. And if it stays the way it is, it's going to penalties. So, there you go. Hammy's setting a target. I'm not going to officially set this target because I don't think it's as realistic. But 150 likes on the stream. If you want, do your thing, lads. But I'll not set the official target. All the best with getting to 5k, Ben. Cheers, LB. There's another channel you should go and subscribe to, actually. It does podcasts. Let's try and point to the right bit. LB View. He's done a podcast with Joe Cardo and James Cragen, for one thing. Joe Cardo was very insightful. Talked very openly about his spells throughout his career. And James Cragen the same. So there's another one that you can go and subscribe to. Good Scottish football content on the go. What's Minnesota, Ben? It is Minneapolis.
Well, like a county, but it's not.
Is it a state or a county?
No, Minnesota's not a state.
Minneapolis, Minnesota. I believe it's a county. Right, I'm going to stick my neck out now and say it's a county. No worries, LB. Well done for creating good content. It's always nice to see. Did you actually do that? The do your thing?
Yeah.
How many noticed it? She looks. There you go.
Had that before.
She had it before at a game. We went to an Alloy game. Minnesota's a state. I'm terrible at this geography thing, man. MSN Volt said he's from Florida. Fair enough. Good to see you in. But aye, Jenny got the moth.
She looks about 70.
No, she doesn't. Come on. You're taking the mick. Leo Hay just subbed and liked the video. Cheers, man. I'm leaving this geography thing. I'm leaving it out now. MSN Volt, she looks like your mum. You're just playing on this now. You're just playing on it. We're not going to take it anywhere. Aye. Jonathan Doe, they're having you on, Jenny. Don't listen to the Neutrals. But aye, Jenny actually did get it at a game before, though. Somebody just came up and said that she looked like my mum. And that, like, they didn't know us or anything, so, like, they were talking to me just openly, and they thought she was my mum. So she was like 30. So there you go. 112 likes. Brilliant, lads. Brilliant effort. We'll say the target then is 125, and that is where I'm maxing it out for the stream, right? 125 likes. 13 more people. Get it done. Come on. Poor Jen. Hashtag Team Jenny. Come on. Big Victor's from the worst town in Scotland, Cumbernauld. Come on. Cumbernaud's not that bad. Come on, let's get Ben to 5k. Right, let's try and find an update to this figure. Still, my wee update thing, as you're seeing there, press that, it's still saying 4.99. So, aye. MSN Volts, I'll make 30 accounts to like this. Go on, lad. 116, 9 more, lads. 125, come on. Hammy. Always used to think Cumbernauld sausages is where the sauce, like Cumbernauld was where the sausages were from. Cumberland sausages. Brilliant. Oh no, Nicky Clark. Got anything in there. Can't go a video without saying that, eh? Pure gaming looks like it's going to depend. It does. The game's kind of petered out in the last sort of wee while. I'm not going to say that it's definitely going to go to pens. It looks like it's going to, but Coleraine are having to bring off their number 9 here. He looks like he's just got cramp and stuff, obviously through playing basically 120 minutes. So they've brought on their number 19, Alex, second name. I started a channel a few months ago and I'm already at 100 subs. Well done, man. Good going for yourself. I'll do the same as I did earlier with a young man. I'll go and give yourself a subscribe. Football Prime Ginger, just a wee update, folks. He's on 472 subscribers. So cheers for subscribing to him and showing him the support. Football Figures. Tacti. Callum. There he is, 118 subscribers. We'll hit subscribe for the culture. Subscribe to Football Prime Ginger. We're trying to get him to 500 subscribers.
What's his name?
Football Prime Ginger. I wouldn't have said that. Jenny's tired watching the dross from Motherwell. You must have yawned.
Oh, yeah, I'm tired. Well, this guy.
Yes, indeed. And there is the man himself, Dan Phil Thompson. Well done for hitting 700 subscribers. You're doing well for yourself. Keep the head up. Saw your video earlier, but YouTube's a silly old game sometimes. There's no guarantees with it, Ken. I'm just about to hit 5k subscribers and I was getting really garbage views in the last month, so there's no guarantees. So don't get your head down about it. It's just how it is sometimes. Football Prime Ginger, if you are still here in the chat, Jenny has just subscribed as well. And there is the account to go and subscribe to. Get him to 500 subscribers and get my good self to 5k.
And me.
You haven't really got a target to hit at the moment. You're kind of in the middle of 1k and that. Coleraine are pushing here low. They're on the edge of the box as it stands. They've just taken a shot, but well over the bar. Well over the bar. Is Jenny sub to Hammy?
Yeah.
Indeed she
I'll
is.
show you.
Proof. All the likes are for Jenny. 117, we need 8 more. 8 more, lads. We're aiming for 125 likes in the stream live. 8 more likes, come on. You got your proof that you're subscribed to Big Hammy. There you go, Hammy. There's confirmation. Subscribed. Fantastic stuff. Beautiful scenes. Do you earn any money from YouTube? There you go. Yeah, but we got a private question there. I do, but it's like minimal. Like I'm not going to earn anything this month because you need to earn a minimum of £60 within the month. And a wee insight, I'm not earning £60 this month. Put it that way. So no, I will not earn any money right now from YouTube. But the odd month when it goes well, yes, you earn money, and the minimum is £60 per month. What channel is the game on, Josh Donnelly? The game is on, and it looks like it's going to go to penalties, so you might as well tune into it. If you go on the BBC Sport website, you will go into the Scottish football kind of section of the website, and you'll see that you can watch the game live on their website. So, Nonce Gaming GG, get out the chat. Need for that? Need for that type of chat in here. Ewan Brown. Alright, Ben, mate, how's the game been? It's been quite competitive, Ewan. I've quite enjoyed watching it, to be fair, and the fact that it's free on console telly, you can't argue with the value. 2-2, 2 penalties for Coleraine, 1 goal chopped off for Coleraine, and Motherwell down to 10 men, and it looks like it's going all the way to penalties, so I'm saying you can't really argue with it. Coleraine could actually get a winner here. They've got a ball lumped into the box, but Motherwell clear it. Tony Watt clears it. But Coleraine are really pushing. Last 20 seconds of the game. Oh, Trevor Carson taking no risks there and tipping it over the bar. And Coleraine have a corner in the last 10 seconds. The last 10 seconds of the game. This is the last chance. Are they going to throw the goalie up? I mean, they might as well, because it's only going to penalties after this, and the referee's going to blow his whistle after the corner. They've got to throw the goalie up, in my opinion. They're going to go for it. Oh wait, the corners went over. Corners went over the bar and we're into penalties. They didn't put the goalie up. It's away to penalties though. So penalties it is. I'm not going to do live scores for the penalties. That would just be absolutely crazy. So we will just we'll do a graphic that says. Hens. This update for you just in a second, lads. The game has went to penalties if you're just joining, and obviously it's quite late at night. Cheers for being here. I'm assuming some of you would have been here for the full stream. I know Hammy's been here for a long time. So if you have stayed for the vast majority of the stream, I very much appreciate that. It's been very enjoyable once again tonight, lads, and I'll definitely be doing more of this stuff. It's that like this is so much better than how I've been feeling recently doing YouTube. I can't even describe it. So, aye. Let's go for updating this graphic. Need to save it and then add it into the overlay. Got 100 people still in here, so good going. Hens. Open. And place the graphic. Score. Hens. There you go. So we wait for the teams to go out for penalties. Can you keep the guys entertained? I've been eating my pee since the end of the game and I couldn't leave. So
I don't know what to do.
Just kind of send in some questions for Jenny, and she can answer them. Keep them appropriate. Football Prime Ginger, cheers for being in the stream. Glad you've enjoyed it. Up the 1885 Ben, as he said. Up the Football Prime Ginger. Hope you reach 500 subscribers soon. My next stream will most likely be next weekend when the next line of games comes out. But good stuff. Jason Cumming, you do your channel and content for the love of the game, not financial, but the money helps to improve the channel. Definitely. And once again, thank you to Hammy and the boys for donating into the channel tonight, because that will help with the channel. But before the penalties start, I need to go to the toilet. So Jenny, keep them occupied. 125 people in the live stream. No pressure.
Hi. I don't know how to work this. Hi. That's just rude. No, he's not. Partly I'm his mum, so, you know. Hammy says, Ben might be warning a cheeky £20 if Motherwell win.
How you doing? You lost me viewers. Have you lost me viewers?
I got 150.
Wow. Wow.
Predictions for the Hens. Who's playing?
Coleraine and Motherwell.
Okay, Motherwell's going to win it, but I'm going to say Coleraine will miss 2. No, that can't happen.
Well, okay.
Right. Coleraine are going to miss 2 and Motherwell.
How many will they miss?
1.
1. Right.
I like this chair. It's quite nice.
I'm not sitting down there. I'm not sitting down there.
From the screen. Do you see that? Hammy said might be orange.
Brilliant.
You can go through all them.
Michael Canning. No, it was not what you were suggesting in the comments. No, indeed not. And Football Hal, what age am I? 19.
I'm 20. 4 days.
Wow. Penalties. Motherwell to step up first. Mark O'Hara slots it away. 1-0 Motherwell. 140 people on the stream. Hello to the boys. If you have not yet liked the stream, please do. Let's aim for 150 now, since it's like we've got a decent amount of people watching and we're at 130. So let's go for 150. I said 125 is the max, but hey ho, we move. So Coleraine step up for the second penalty. Their first, obviously. Number 16 steps up. And Trevor Carson saves it. Motherwell are staying 1-0 ahead in this Europa League tie. Brilliant save for the boy, to be fair. It was a good penalty, good powerful penalty, but Trevor Carson got a hand to it.
That's 1 out of 2.
He said they'd save 2. Very good save for the boy, to be fair. Very well done.
Smiling.
And Lewis says 5k. I've actually. This will be
But
scenes,
rounded
man.
up to like
5k! Get in there! Come on! Up the boys! 5k subscribers! What a time to be alive! As Motherwell scored a second penalty as well. What a time to be alive! Get it up there. Enjoy the birthday weekend, guys. I hope Ben spoils you, Jenny.
You better.
I've booked a hotel for you, cheeky.
Yeah, so we're going to a hotel for 2 nights, and then on Saturday we're going to Glasgow for a bit of shopping, and then on Sunday we're going to Safari Park, and then we're going out with our best friend Andy and Emily. You might know Andy; he's a Dundee United fan. And then on Monday it's my birthday, and we're just seeing family and going for dinner.
Brilliant. I
Need
do.
to change your graphic.
I know. I do need to update that. I will eventually. It's just we're in the peak of penalties right now. Coleraine step up for their second. Trevor Carson saves it again. Don't know if it hit the post or a save, but Coleraine have missed 2 penalties in a row. You said they'd missed 2.
But they might miss on 4.
Motherwell look like they're going through here. I need to update this graphic quickly before the next penalty is taken. 5k subscribers. You love to see it, lads. You absolutely love to see it. Cheers for all the support you give on the channel. It's been a tough month, but what a way to end it. As Motherwell scored their 3rd penalty. Goalie got a brilliant hand to it, to be fair to the boy. But no, 3rd. It's not updated yet. Goalie got a brilliant hand to it, but the power of the penalty went past him. 178 people watching. Wow. Cheers to everyone watching. Get this stream to 150 likes. Let's go. Let's add in the 5k overlay. Come on. As Coleraine step up. Trevor Carson! What a boy, man. That's it. They're through. Motherwell are through the next round thanks to 3 penalty saves from Trevor Carson. And I've just hit 5k subscribers. Motherwell have won this game of football and they're through to the next round. Brilliant stuff. John Ray Music, watching from New Zealand. You two are brilliant. Love the channel. Cheers, man. Shashir Nuapan. I hope I've said, or Nupain. Hope I've said that right. Love from Nepal to you guys. Cheers, man. Views went up when Jenny came in. Need to get on the channel more, definitely.
I used to be.
Oh, there he is. What a man. Right, I'm not advocating that this is a regular thing for people to just go and do, but thank you, Hammy. Cheers, man. You stuck to your word. You're a man of your word. I appreciate that. Honestly, fantastic stuff. And 5k subscribers. I mean, what a night. Motherwell win their European tie. Coefficient for Scotland is brilliant. And Jesus, 5k subscribers. Made over £25 on this stream from you lovely people who have donated. Obviously, it was only 2 years, but nice nonetheless. Brilliant stuff. And we've 9 likes away from 150. Go for it, lads. 9 likes, and we can hit the 150 like target that we set. Do it for the 5k subscribers. Come on, lads. It'd just be a lovely way to round off this night. Cheers to all the folk coming in the chat saying well done, well done. I'm keeping Hammy's one up on the screen there because that is just unbelievable commitment. Honestly, can't believe it. Let's hope that Instagram is working because I can get this up on my story hopefully. Right, these are all going to be on Instagram live now, so get your comments in. Right, lads, Motherwell are through. Trevor Carson with a fantastic performance in the penalty shootout. Motherwell go through, and as you can see just there, 5k subscribers. We have hit it, and as you can see, nice guys in the chat are all coming in. We've peaked around about 150-ish, 170 viewers tonight, and as you can see just there, Hammy HD, what a man, £20 donation. Brilliant, man. Cheers to everyone who's come in. It's been a brilliant 2 nights, the past 2 nights, streaming 2 nights in a row. this one especially, obviously hitting 5k is fantastic. And aye, come on lads, bring on the action, come on.
When's this football game on?
Well, because we've gone to a hotel, I can
You can. Yeah, well, you can't watch it.
Can't watch it and I can't stream it. I wouldn't rely on Premier Inn.
No, but you've got your
Wi-Fi.
hotspot.
I'm not going to go to that much length to do it.
Maybe Monday night will do one. If there's a game on.
Whenever there's games on, I'll try and do it as best I can. But aye. Cheers, man. Cheers to everybody who's been in this stream. It's been a fantastic stream. 3 more likes, lads, and we get to 150, and I'll then be off. No, that's all up to date.
On the road to 500k, it says.
Aye.
Like on the road to 500k.
5,000. But aye.
500. Who are you?
Hit 5,000 subscribers. I'll beat that.
Halfway to 10.
Picking time bomb onto 10k now. Come on, lads. And we have hit 150 likes. Come on.
Your banner still says that.
I know, it's fine.
Okay.
It's the scores for all the European games.
Right.
So aye, lads, it's been a pleasure to be in your company. Yes, there's a wee thing.
Yeah,
Say it in my way.
Bring on the action.
Oh, come on. That's
How do you say it though?
Bring on the action.
Bring on the action.
Brilliant. Cringe, but brilliant. Aye, we've hit 150 likes. I can't ask for any more of these tonight. It's just been brilliant. 5k subscribers. I couldn't have asked for anything more for the night. Cheers for being here, lads. We'll be back soon enough for another stream for Scottish football. Obviously, we love Scottish football.
Can I speak well typing, obviously?
I know. I'm in the middle of trying to tag Hammy on Instagram in my story.
I can't even read any of the comments.
Next. Share. Bang. Thank you, lads. Enjoy all your weekends, as Lewis Adam was saying there. See you later. Pure Gaming. 152 likes. Fantastic stuff. MSN Bolt's legendary moment there. Bringing the action to both of us there. Have a nice night to everybody. And cheers for being a part of it.
Next time you see me, I'll be 20.
And we'll finish it off by a little wee graphic. Just to make it fully finished off for the night. So, just being here, lads. And I'll see you in the next one.
Bye.